What's up, everybody, and welcome to Shapes of Gaming, the weekly conversational podcast all about video games that's unedited, unfiltered, and unhinged. I'm one of your hosts, Matt Stinson, Neocharge on PSN, and joining me, as always, we're on episode number 29, is the Retro Gaming Encyclopedia, Bob Harriman, Leon Lion Hartley on PSN. What's up, man?
They keep putting me down, and I just keep getting back up. You ain't got rid of my ass yet, huh?
Yeah, you do. We are also joined by a friend of ours, listener of the show, the GOAT Lord himself, Oracle Mike on Discord, Alex. He did our intro, our outro. He did the awesome spooky intro and the awesome spooky outro. He's a wizard with the keyboard and audio production. What's up, man?
Nothing much. You didn't really have to call me Goat Lord.
What?
Sounds really cringy when other people say it.
I think I did it on another cast. But
I think you did.
Your Steam name is Goat Lord Sriobix.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I told you I was going to do it, and I did it. So,
I'm gonna fucking do it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah. From henceforth, you're just Goat Lord. I'm kidding. We're not gonna do that. But yeah, you made our intro and outro incredible with audio production. I gotta say, you're working on some music. You have an album out there. You're on Spotify, like Apple Music. Tell people a little bit about what you're working on.
Okay. I do pretty much everything electronic. Haven't quite done dubstep yet, but it's a lot of house, a little bit of trance and psytrance.
Yeah.
A lot of it's video game inspired. I do use a lot of 8-bit sounds, some 16-bit sounds as well. Yeah, I'm just constantly making new music. I just released one it went live on Monday, and I've got another one I'm planning to release on Friday.
Beautiful.
So, yeah.
Yeah. You're awesome at that stuff. And we really appreciate the intro and outro. And yeah, like I said, you're a wizard with audio production. So welcome to the cast. This topic was kind of an amalgamation of your idea and my idea. And we're going to get into our top 5 Metroidvanias of all time. This is one of my favorite genres. You've been playing a lot of Metroidvanias, so you were pretty eager to talk about this. So we wanted to have you on, and we wanted to talk all about one of my favorite genres. I think one of the best genres out there. So, but before the main topic, we'll get into some news, some housekeeping. What are we drinking tonight? We got to tell the audience what we're drinking. Bob, go first.
That's right. We got to do that, huh? No.
Yep.
I had to restock beer after our backlog episode. I finished off the last of my backlog beer. And I was going through Sam's Club, and they had the winter pack, multi-pack of Sam Adams beers, but it's all of their winter lineup with some surprises in there. And I said, you know what, tonight I think I'm going to try this. It's the Winter White Ale. It says it's spiced and citrusy, and I'm telling you, gentlemen, it is an ale that's very heavy in the warm spices, so the cinnamons, the allspices, nutmegs, things like that. Right up front, hits you. Gotta say, for a mass-produced beer, pretty good.
Yeah. So basically, Christmas in your mouth.
Hi-oh.
Hey. Her name's Christmas. Anyway, Alex, what are you drinking?
I've got it's not really a returning one, but I've been drinking it a lot lately. It's Founder's Dirty Bastard. It's their Scotch ale.
Nice.
It's a really nice. It's a little caramelly. It's good 8.5%. It's pretty tasty.
Oh yeah. So you're gonna get a little toasty on the cast. I love it.
Not a full one. No.
Well, that sounds awesome. I've had a variant of that. I think it was like the breakfast stout or whatever. They make the Founder's breakfast stout or something like that. It tastes like fucking pancakes, liquid pancakes with maple syrup. So
yeah,
that's awesome. I'm just drinking another Oktoberfest from Left Hand, holding it in my right hand this time. But yeah, it's brewed Longmont, Colorado, and Marzen Lager. You know, I have an abundance of Oktoberfest because it's one of my favorite types of beers. So that's what I'm drinking. It's got a nice orange color, and it's very malty, and it tastes like fall. So we're still in fall, so I'm going to keep drinking my Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
So how's life been for you guys?
I mean, why don't you take this way, Alex? Well, I always start this. Let the guest go first for once.
There you go.
All right. Oh well, life's been good. Just busy with work, my music, getting my card shop back up and running again. It's been a lot, but it's been manageable. I've
Cool.
been playing more video games again. I took a quite a lengthy break after Silk Song, so finally back into everything.
So, did you 100% it on the PC, or did you? I
There-
gave up. I didn't. I gave up on
There's
that platinum.
one achievement left, and I just can't do
Oh,
it.
that's
I can't do
impressive.
it.
What is it? What is it?
The speed run in under 5 hours.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't. I keep
Yeah.
getting 5 hours, 15 minutes, 5 hours, 12 minutes. I can't do
Oh
it.
my god, that must be so frustrating because you
Oh,
have to
it's
go through.
terrible.
Yeah, no spoilers, but you have to go through some pretty intense parts of the level. Very underpowered, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
There's no time to get any additional crests, no additional items, nothing. You're just raw dogging the whole game. It's rough.
I mean, I would not want to raw dog Hollow Knight Silk Song. I'd raw dog Hornet, but not Hollow Knight Silk Song for sure. That is that just sounds terrible. Because
She's
I
like
mean,
6 inches tall. She's a bug.
she is confirmed to be an adult though. So that's all I need.
She's a bug.
Rule 34, baby.
You're
Anyway.
right. You're right. The
I
internet's
know.
crazy.
Dude, there's some art out there of Hornet and it's interesting. So
Yep.
yeah.
It's a bottomless pit.
Whatever. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Matt, for the record, according to our AI overlords, Hornet is 1 foot 7.6 inches. So
Okay. That's doable. She's an adult though, right? I mean, it was confirmed in the game.
Yeah, she is an adult.
yeah,
I think she's like,
we'll leave
you
it
know,
like that.
yeah, we don't want to spoil how old she is, but she is of age. So yeah. Anyway, Bob, how's life been for you?
Really good, man. It's been a
We
while.
told
right?
people it's unhinged, okay? We
Yeah.
warned them in the beginning, right? So there might be people out there that agree with me. I'm not going to go fuck a bug though, right? I just think Hornet Hornet is she's cool. I like her as a female protagonist in the game. I'm just saying.
It's not a smash or a pass. She's somewhere.
Yeah.
Right, gentlemen. Yeah. Just stay off of the interwebs for a little bit.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, the internet is way more sadistic and fucked in the head than me. I'll tell you that right now. So
Amen to that. The collective conscious of the people. Remember, that's what the internet is.
yep, some of those people out there are touched in the head. I'll tell you that.
I love that phrase, touched in the head.
I know. It's so good. It's so good.
And it's so old school too. So not a lot of the newer generation gets it. And you're like, yep, exactly. Touched in the head. Let's bring it
Right.
back. We can take it back.
Let's do it. We're going to bring it back. Things need to come back from the 90s and the early 2000s. This stuff nowadays, I'm not into it. Let's just bring everything cool back from the 90s. Let's do it. Like Pizza Hut, Blockbuster. Let's just do it.
Maybe the Taco Bell with the weird inside and everything.
Exactly.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say, man. But yeah, no, it's been going good. Been keeping busy, playing a lot of games. Checking out the new update on the PlayStation Portal. Its new interface. Unfortunately, I can't stream because I downgraded my service. But I gotta say, I might actually. This might be the thing that gets me to upgrade again. I say that knowing damn well I have a backlog of games that I need to avoid. So the last thing I need to do is throw what is it like 2,800 items in a library and say, "Here you go, Bob. Have a nice day." Man, it's just getting ready for Christmas. I know it's not Thanksgiving yet. You can bring out the pitchforks all you want. It's not my choice, but got the tree up. I'm getting it put together slowly. Just kind of getting ready for that season. We need some snow, though.
Yeah, we do.
Yes. I was where there was snow. So last Sunday, I went to a ski resort. I went to Keystone and I snowboarded. And it was fun. I am sore as fuck still. You're basically like flying down the mountain strapped to a board, and the crucial thing is you got to learn how to stop. Okay, you got to learn how to slow down because once you're, you know, vertical with the mountain, you're going. You're just sliding down, right? So I'm trying to relearn how to snowboard. I love the new board, but if you're not careful, you're gonna fucking fly off the mountain, and that's exciting.
You're gonna do your own 1080 version of a game in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yes.
remember, physics are real, Matt. Okay, I don't need you killing yourself on this because I can't do this solo, man.
No, definitely not. I just like extreme sports, living on the edge, and I don't do any backcountry stuff. That's where it gets super dangerous, where the snow could be piled up so much that you just get buried in it, or that's when avalanche is happening. So I'm in a controlled environment. I go to the resort. It's groomed. There's a shitload of people there. So I learned real quick how to dodge people so I don't cut them in half with my snowboard. That's important not to do. So
I mean, get out if the train is on the tracks, get off. That's all I'm saying.
the 5 people on the tracks are the 1 person.
You want to play a game?
Right. Yeah. But yeah, I was hitting about 30 miles an hour. I fell many times, but the more you go, the more you learn, the less you fall. And I gotta say, man, I fucking love snowboarding. And apparently I'm really good at it. So that was very fun. I had a blast. But I'm definitely uh very sore. Very sore. Because you use muscles you didn't even know you had.
I mean,
Yeah.
Hey,
we
bro,
have
so yeah, I
muscles.
get sore getting out of the bed in the morning.
Right. Yeah. So life's been crazy. I haven't gamed. When you and Bo came over to watch the show yesterday, the event, we'll touch a little bit on that. That's about the last time I turned on my PS5. I don't know. I'm having a spell right now. I don't know what it is. So I'm excited to play Gears of War, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, man. You need something arcadey. You need an
Mhm.
easy win. Going from one extremely difficult game into a next story driven game into the next story driven game, it wears on people. And that's why I'm playing what I'm playing this week for the most part. Get a nice little palate cleanser. I think that's what you need, and we'll be doing that soon, won't we?
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't nailed down a date. We probably should, and we'll announce it on the next one. The next podcast is probably going to be the Game Award nominees because that is most likely going to be announced Monday the 14th. So when is it the 14th, I think?
17th.
17th, and then the podcast we're going to record the 19th. It'll go live the 20th. Yes. So thanks for checking that for me. Another thing, have you guys been outside lately in the evening? Did you see the fucking aurora last night?
No, I got stuck in the house, and then I woke up this morning and was like, "Wait, there was the lights were out." So I'm hoping. I've read that we might be able to still see him tonight. So I'm hoping. I'm going to go outside once we're done recording here and go check him out. I'm glad you brought it up because I meant to earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I heard they're supposed to be even stronger tonight. And okay, so quick science lesson. The sun is angry right now and it's spouting off flares called solar flares. And it's an X class solar flare. And we might be getting hit with a G5, I believe. The reason you're seeing the aurora borealis is because the flare and the energy the sun is outputting is so strong that the particles and the light gets caught in the atmosphere and we can see it. So usually you can see that shit, in Alaska or Norway or up way up north, but now because the sun's so strong, you can see it uh, going even south. So yeah, I saw it yesterday, and then you can see it even more. And I don't know the science behind this, so if you guys do, you can say. But you can see it even more through your phone's camera.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
didn't know that. I'm gonna have to check.
and it's pink. Yeah,
Interesting. Well,
I
it's
got a
definitely.
picture.
You say this. You say the sun is angry, and all I think of is Mario 3.
Yep, yep. So
yeah.
yeah,
For me, it's just a bunch of more solar events that keep messing up my work. So
Right. Yeah, these flares can get so strong that they will mess with satellites and they will mess with very delicate technology on the surface as well.
Mhm.
If they get strong enough, they could cause a blackout, but that it's got to be real strong.
Oh
So
yeah.
I don't think we're there yet. So
Oh no, no,
hopefully
no.
hopefully never. But yeah, it can fuck with GPS. It can fuck with some electronics, but you also see a nice little light show in the sky. So the more north you are in the U.S. or in the world, right, the better you can see it. And we're like right on the cusp of not being able to see it and being able to see it. So I apparently in Alaska, like it's super strong and they're white aurora borealises. Like, yeah, I've been seeing pictures. It fascinates me. I love it.
Yeah.
It's a little scary.
A little bit, yeah. It's
We're
beautiful
gonna
though.
get, yeah, we're gonna get hit with one of those blackouts, and everybody's gonna scream, "China!" It was
Yeah, right.
China with an
Oh God.
EMB.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Alex?
Nothing. I was just saying, yeah, it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Scary, but beautiful.
Yeah, it is a little scary. Dude, we live in the golden ratio of the solar system where life can happen, and it's like another like 300 miles either away from the sun or towards the sun. We'd either get torched or freeze. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, how the fuck did that happen? So, yeah, the sun's huge. It's a star, and it can just torch us like that. So, space is scary for sure. So yeah, if you're listening to this last night, it happened. So hopefully you get to go outside, and hopefully you're in the ideal viewing range. There's also a meteor shower tonight, so you could see the aurora borealis with meteor showers. The fuck are we doing recording? We should be outside watching that.
Right after this
Exactly.
with the
Exactly.
camera, and I'm gonna go see if I can get that pink.
Yep. Yep. I'll send you some pictures I got yesterday. Anyway, yeah, that's life. Anything else in your guys' life?
Nah, man, just video games.
Yep. Cool.
Honestly,
cool.
yeah, lately here too.
Yeah. Awesome. As you could hear, not see, this podcast is audio only. I've been working with Zencaster to see what the fuck happened to our video podcast and why it hasn't uploaded and published to YouTube. They basically shrugged their shoulders and like, might be too long, and we're like, that's fair. So that was a really long episode. But we're still working out the kinks. We did the test, that worked fine. It was like a 30-minute. It was fine. It published. Everything was good. We were excited, and then the long actual official podcast happened, and that didn't publish. So Zencaster still hasn't figured it out. It's still not published, and until it does, we're not gonna fuck with the video until we can get it nailed down and get it, extremely professional for you all. So you're gonna just have to deal with our voices now. You can't see our beautiful faces.
Someday, the camera couldn't handle the power of our beauty. That's what
That's
it was.
right. Yeah. Couldn't handle the power. Yeah, we did our top 10 backlog games. It was fun. Caleb, Admiral Merps was on the show. We had a blast. So we told you we were going to have more guests, and guess what? We got a guest today. We're going to talk about Metroidvanias. If you're new to the show, you can hop on our Discord. We have a nice little community there. We talk about everything: video games, nerd culture, pretty much everything. I think I added a snowboarding channel too. We just keep the conversation going. That's what this podcast is all about: talking video games. And you may disagree or agree, but as long as we keep talking about them, that's why it's fun. We're on Twitch. We stream Twitch. Bob, you might be streaming a new game on Twitch soon, and we are going to be streaming Gears of War Reloaded on Twitch. Maybe this week or next. We're thinking. I don't know. Maybe the last week. It's going to be in November. That's what you get right now. And when we have a date nailed down, we'll announce it on the cast or we'll announce it on Discord. So if you're not part of the Discord, please join. And Bob, where can people join the Discord and find our YouTube and find our Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and all the fucking things?
and all of the fucking things. I couldn't have said it better myself, man. Well, what you first do is then you open your fucking browser of choice. Hey, no, you just take it up, go to shapesofgaming.com. That'll bring you to our Linktree landing page. It's a redirect where you'll have direct access to all of the feeds that Matt mentioned, Discord, our Twitch, all of the socials, and every other place you can hear. And hopefully in the future, see our beautiful faces as we go ahead and continue to shape the conversation. So once again, just go to shapesofgaming.com.
Definitely. Yep. It's all free. Subscribe to the podcast so you get it, as soon as it posts. Subscribe to YouTube so you can see when we post the podcast. We're on YouTube. We're on Google Play Store, Spotify, all of them. So, or don't. Your time is very precious, and we think we're worth your time. But if you don't, that's on you. We don't give a fuck.
I'm not your father. All right,
Yeah.
do what you want.
Exactly. Time is the most valuable resource you have in this world. So we think we have something really good going here, and we hope you enjoy it. And if you do enjoy it, leave us a review on the podcast app of your choice. That really helps us, and that helps other people find this podcast and helps our community grow. So, yeah, we have a lot of news to get into. We have some pretty. There was some big news this week that we're going to talk about. So, what's first in the news, Bob?
Well, before we get into the big stuff, let's say we knock some of that smaller stuff out of the way there, Matt. Warm ourselves up here.
Indeed.
All right, so I'll be dropping these in the chat for you there, Alex. So the first one we're going to talk about real quick is just the PlayStation does this every now and then, and over at their blog at blog.playstation.com, and they release the October download charts. The way these charts work is it's just the download numbers. It doesn't it's not accounting for revenue, and they break it down a couple of different ways for you. They've got the PlayStation 5. They're still publishing PS4 numbers, by the way, which I think is really interesting. And then they break it down by two different regions, one being US and Canada, and the other one being the EU or our European friends across the pond. We are a American centric and focused podcast, but I'll try to touch these because I think it's important to note that in both the US and in Europe, the top for PlayStation 5 in the month of October was Battlefield 6.
Sweet.
So a roaring success, smashing success for EA, which is just so interesting because they're trying to sell out to the Saudis and have already locked in their price. If they'd saved a couple of months, I think they could have gotten a better deal. But what do I know?
It was weird timing on their part. Like they had a really good thing going with Battlefield 6 and kind of hitting in the point where Call of Duty has a lot of negative press around it and isn't very impressive and is more of the same. And they kind of caught a little bit of lightning in a bottle. And I don't know why they didn't just see where that went. So, yeah, I think they sold themselves pretty short.
I think they did. Well, you know what? If I'd only bought, because I don't know if you've looked into it, in 1990, they opened at 90 cents a share.
What are they at now? Have they split?
So if it does go through, which it's going to take months because you got to go through the FCC and a few other things. I think I saw it at 210 or 215 a share.
Son of a bitch.
I know, right? If I only bought that Apple stock before I was born.
Nvidia.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Right. Yep.
The stock market started on that one.
The stock market is so dicey and it's so risky, but if you get lucky, God, you can make just thousands. Oh well.
Or millions of dollars.
Yes.
But yeah, so Battlefield 6 topped the charts, followed by both in the same region at number 2, Ghost of Yotei.
Sweet. Good to hear.
So, and this is for October. And when did quick check? Ghost of Yotei did not account for all of the month of October. So
wow,
just keep that in mind. Ending up number 2 on the charts. We'll see. These numbers tend to fluctuate, especially as the year goes on and the game starts I don't want to say falling out of the zeitgeist, but really that's what it is. But I know you've been playing it. Well, you were playing it, Matt.
Mhm. Still playing
It's
it. I'm still playing
awesome.
it. I like it.
Yeah. I think you'll like it there, Alex. Give it a shot when you finally get a PlayStation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm working on it. I know.
Did you play Tsushima?
Yeah, I've played Tsushima.
Okay. Yeah.
Good.
I mean, if you love Tsushima, you'll love Yote. It's
Mhm.
great.
Let's see. A couple other notable things on this list. We're looking at Dispatch made it into the top 6 for the United States. I've been hearing that's a roaring success.
Mhm.
Not
Same.
not my style of game. I don't know. Are either of you guys interested in this?
Nope.
No.
It's just not my style. I think we talked about it on the backlog that I just don't do the adventure, choose your own adventure games. I like my story written and I like playing the story, even the characters. Like that's kind of why I put down Dragon Quest 3 is cuz you kind of have to build your characters from the ground up and they're kind of throwaway. But in Dragon Quest 11, you get these curated written characters that have their abilities already laid out for you and they have their classes. That's my style. I don't like creating or writing my games. I like
No,
playing them. So
that's totally
That's
fair,
pretty
man.
fair.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's cool. I love that Dispatch is doing well. I think last time I saw on Open Credits like 86.
Yeah.
So love to see them succeeding. There are a lot of Telltale devs in that new developer. And yeah, I've heard really good things about it. So
Yeah, same here. I guess a couple other things. I mean, the usuals. The NASCAR is in here for the U.S. You've got excuse me, EAFC Sports Club, things of that nature. One that's caught my attention here, and it's in the top 20. This should be, I believe, number 16. Dying Light: The Beast.
Mm.
Have either of you guys played? Or have you guys played either of them? The
I've played
previous
Dying
two.
Lights. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, they were all right. They weren't like really a like for me at least weren't a like drop everything and go play them. I still hop on them every once in a while because they're fun here and there. But that's kind of about it for me.
Hmm. Yeah, I've been curious about them for sure. It's like Mirror's Edge meets Resident Evil, right?
Oh
It's a
yeah,
zombie runner. So I've heard really good things about it. I know Dying Light: The Beast is kind of going back to the roots of the series, from what I've heard. So the genre and the gameplay hook definitely catches my eye, and I would check them out. But dude, it's the time. When?
yeah.
Uh, yeah, and Dying Light's not a quick game, so definitely. But if you ever do get that chance, man, I would recommend at least the first one. The second one is not that good, but the first one was phenomenal. And I hear, like you said, Dying Light: The Beast is going back to the roots of the first one. I believe it is the same main character
Mm,
I
from the first one
think
as well.
so. I think so.
very
So
cool.
yeah. But yeah, those are the numbers. You guys can go check it out at the PlayStation blog. Go look at them. There's always some really cool. If you get real nerdy like me and you want to go look at the data, you can go look at like the PS4 numbers, and then you can kind of see and kind of figure out what's going on in the collective consciousness of individuals. Because if you look at like the PS4 games, the top downloads for October in both Europe and the US were Red Dead Redemption 2, which kind of gives an idea that Rockstar is building up that anticipation a little bit. So if you like that kind of nerdy shit and just and you can get a little bit of inference of what the PlayStation community is doing out there.
Yeah, I love it. I love the data fascinates me, and I'm glad we talked about it for sure. So
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess the other thing we got here, this is well, I guess we can. Why don't we start with the this one for you, Matt? Let me get this out of the way. There was a just today, as of the day of the recording here. There was a Nintendo Direct. I think I saw online this was what 17, 18-minute direct, something like that. And it was specifically targeting the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which is due to come out next year, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I have to go look it up again.
it is. It got a date, June of 2026, I believe.
Okay. Yep. That sounds correct. I'd have to go look at it again, but I'm assuming you saw the. Did you watch the direct or see the trailer there, Matt?
I did not watch the direct. I was very salty that it was not a Metroid Direct. I mean, Nintendo's got a first party fucking core IP coming out holiday season in 3 weeks, and oh yeah, let's make a fucking direct, an 18-minute direct for a trailer for a movie coming out in mid 2026. Fucking Nintendo, get your shit together and start marketing Metroid Prime 4. Anyway, I like the trailer. The trailer is cool. I'm a big fan of Galaxy. Seeing my girl Rosalina in the CG is really really cool. I liked it. It was a little cheesy in the beginning, and there's definitely it's going to have some cheese. I love the original Mario movie, the Mario animated movie from Illumination Studios. So I think they're going in a good direction. I don't know why they're going straight to Galaxy. Like we're skipping World, we're skipping like 64, right? Where I guess they're going to be jumping around. There were some hints because I played all the 3D Mario's. I love them. There were some hints about Sunshine. I'm just going to say that in the
Yeah,
trailer. Yeah,
there were.
yeah. If you're a fan of Sunshine, if you played Mario Sunshine and Mario Galaxy, you'll see the little nods to Sunshine in there. So I hope they keep it up. They keep doing this, and yeah, I like the trailer. It's very pretty. They showed off a lot of cool shit from Super Mario Galaxy. Super Mario Galaxy is probably my favorite, maybe two. It's probably my favorite 3D Mario of all time. I think this is going to be leading up to Super Mario Galaxy 3, which is going to be our next core 3D title. Probably releasing, I don't know, they might skip Holiday 26 because of a certain piece of news we're about to talk about. But yeah, I'm salty that it wasn't a Metroid Direct, but nonetheless, the trailer looks cool. I'm excited for the movie.
Yeah. Same here. Before I kick it, I agree with you. Before I kick it over to you, Alex, is there were some hints of other Mario's in there. I saw some of the desert scenes that reminded me very much of Wonder. I'm assuming you saw those as well. A little bit of cheese, but it's a family friendly movie. I agree that Super Mario Brothers movie from Illumination was awesome. I thought it was just a sit down popcorn flick and enjoy it. And I didn't have to worry about getting hit by a chicken like the Minecraft movie. So bonus points, right?
Right.
Definitely.
But did you get a chance to watch the direct, Alex? I don't know anybody that did.
I didn't watch the direct. No, Aurora, my wife, for anybody listening, she actually sent me a link to the trailer today while I was at work.
Nice. So you definitely saw the Aurora last night then.
Every
All
day of
right.
my life.
Wait, where is it? But tis.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, do you?
So stupid.
Oh, but yeah. So for those of you that are interested, Super Mario Galaxy movie got another trailer. It's officially coming next year of June. And yeah.
They just could have dropped the trailer. They didn't need a fucking direct for it. They spent probably 13 minutes talking about the trailer and then played the trailer and then said, "Have fun."
I'm
You know,
convinced.
like what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm convinced that Miyamoto's kind of backing off from everything because he's older. He's getting there, And
Yeah.
now with between Reggie being gone and Iwata, rest in peace, no longer being with us, I'm wondering if Nintendo's kind of trying to find its identity. Going, oh shit, what do we do now?
Yeah.
'Cause
I just wish they remembered Metroid. Just wish they remembered that they're going to release Metroid. I don't even know if it's gone gold yet. It had to have gone gold. It releases in 3 weeks. So yeah, I'm excited. I just got the amiibo. The amiibo is really detailed, and it has what I assume to be her midway game suit. I can't wait. I'm super excited. They showed a little bit more of the bike gameplay too. So,
Oh yeah, they did. Well, I'm happy that you're finally gonna at least get something. Now,
I'm
if I can,
cautiously optimistic about the bike gameplay.
there, that's a good way to put it, man. Hey, keep an open mind, right? That's what you tell all the ladies, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But Oh, all right. So before we get into the next, the last two final big pieces, we got one last one here. I'll drop a link so you guys can see the list if you don't remember. But yesterday, so this would be Monday or I'm sorry, not Monday, but Tuesday. We had Japan, or rather Sony, decided to do a Japan only state of play for PlayStation. They announced a lot of really Japanese games, and I see this, and I don't mean this in a negative connotation. Very animated, very imaginative, not grounded in realism necessarily. Not like you would expect out of a Western developer. It was a lot of Eastern developers and studios. So I guess what did you take away out of this there, Matt? Well, I mean, what do you think here?
Did you almost asked? Did you watch it? We watched it together.
Right? It's
Yeah,
the beer
we
talking.
right. Yeah. No, you came over. Bo came over. We had a nice little watch party. It was Alex was invited. He had to work. He has a job, but he was invited. And yeah, man, I gotta say. So the thing I was looking forward to, I think Alex, you can agree with me on this, is the big teases for the Final Fantasy 13 remaster.
Yeah.
Right. So 12 was that was the last mainline title to be remastered. 13 is up. Square Enix keeps fucking teasing Lightning and Final Fantasy 13. The the Japanese voice actor for Hope Estime was there. Hope is one of the main characters from Final Fantasy 13. And it came up. It was like, and now we have a word from Square Enix. And I got up and I was like, all right, let's fucking go. Octopath Zero. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, so
So-
I was watching the state of play at work, and I got in trouble because I yelled "What the fuck" when it was Octopath.
That's awesome. Yeah, I did watch it. My takeaways: there was one thing in there for me, and that is Dragon Quest VII, but they didn't show us a lot of new stuff. And I'm excited for the Game Informer issue coming out soon. I want to read about it, but other than that, not a lot in there for me. So I was there for Final Fantasy 13 and wasn't there. So, but there was a lot of cool shit, just not a lot for me. So my takeaway is it was mid.
I see different strokes for different folks. I absolutely enjoyed it, but this is why we don't get too excited when we hear the rumor mills that start spouting around, because you get your hopes up and then you get them crushed and then you get angry and then you say fuck Capcom, they're never releasing Mega Man again.
Yeah, I was clutching my original PS3 copy of Final Fantasy 13. I was looking at my girl Lightning. I was like, this is the day. I woke up. I have an alarm set for one of my Sonos speakers that wakes me up in the morning, and it has every single mainline Final Fantasy from 7 to 16, the albums. Guess what theme played waking me up yesterday, that day of the event? Lightning's theme. And I was like, my eyes lit up as soon as I woke up, and I was like, oh, yeah. Ooh, okay.
That's my girl.
Alex is showing us a Lightning Magic the Gathering card. That's a full art Surge foil.
Yep.
Hey, look at that.
She's my commander in my absolute most favorite Magic deck now.
She could be my fucking commander. Damn. Yeah.
I was really hoping for 13, man. I really was. But Square Enix, they're really good at letting me down these last couple years. So, kind of expected at this point.
It's true. You got to be cautiously optimistic with this kind of stuff. You can't hype yourself up. The hyping up is fun though, right? But you gotta be ready for that disappointment, and you can't let it ruin your day or anything like that. And you just got to be like, well, maybe next time. Maybe we'll see it at the Game Awards. Who knows? So Game Awards are right around the corner. It's like 3-4 weeks out or something like that. It's less than a month.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can hype yourself up. The hype's fun, but ultimately, if you're also aware that it might not happen, don't get disappointed. Don't go on fucking Twitter and start bitching people out. just don't do it. Just go drink a beer and say, maybe next event. Maybe next event we'll see my girl Lightning. I loved 13. It's in my top 5, maybe even top 3. I don't know. Top
It's
5, I'd say.
it's my number one.
Nice. Wow.
Like,
Very cool. Very cool.
13 is my favorite one. I know I'm like in the minority there because
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that hate 13, but it's whatever.
There's so much hate on 13. I think it's an aspect of it's cool to hate 13, and like a lot of people that hate on it on the internet probably didn't even fucking play it. And there's sequels to it that I still haven't played. But yeah, I got it on launch. I got it on a midnight launch at GameStop.
Mhm.
Still have my original copy, and I played it on 360 and PS3. It ran way better on the PS3.
Oh yeah.
And I loved that game. I mean, I think they did a great job. The paradigm system, it was a hybrid turn-based action system and incredible
Yeah.
characters. So Snow being voiced by Troy Baker. So yeah, I'm right there with you, Alex. It's not my favorite. Everyone knows my favorite, but it's up there for me. And it's up there usually higher than most other people's in the Final Fantasy echelon. So I can't wait for them to remaster it. I'm going to dive into that day one. So
Oh yeah.
Ah, man, maybe there's another list we can do. Our Final Fantasies.
Ooh.
Okay. Caleb's got to be on that one.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course, you gotta finish one on your backlog first before we can talk about that.
I got to finish a few, dude. A few.
That's fair.
So, yeah, the most shameful backlog on the last episode. And you can't see it because it's not on fucking video yet because Zencaster hasn't got their shit together. And anyway, I just say it and walk away. So I'm not just go ahead. Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah. Oh man, that was good. You knew it was coming too. You're like, all right, I'm gonna get out of here before the tomatoes start flying.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, Caleb lit up.
Oh, I know. It's heralded as one of the best Final Fantasies ever, and it's usually like in top 1, top 3 of people's list. And I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, and I still haven't fucking finished it. I played it, I haven't finished it. I got to a part that pissed me off.
I mean, yeah, I'm the same way with Final Fantasy 9. I haven't finished it either. So,
One sec.
Shame.
9?
Shame.
Oh,
9.
Shame.
Yeah.
damn, dude. 9 is so good. It's top 3 for me.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. Did you play it? You just didn't finish it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just
How
can't
far did you
ever
get?
make it through it. Not very far. Like maybe.
It has one of the best cutscenes for summons in the game until 16 came out. But yeah, dude, 9 is so good. 9 is so good. Anyway, we can glaze on Final Fantasy this whole episode. Let's get back to the news.
Getting back to it. I don't know. I guess you could say I saw a couple of things out of here, but first, you know what? Let me see, Alex. A lot of this I got a feeling was right up your alley. So outside of the disappointment of 13, was there anything that caught your eye on this PlayStation State of Play?
Yes. So I've been following Nevergrave, The Witch and the Curse, specifically. I've been following that on the Metroidvania subreddit for a hot minute now, like seeing dev notes and all of this. It's something that I've been interested in. And now we finally have a freaking release date for it. It's going to be March 5th, 2026. It's, like I said, it's a Metroidvania. It's witch themed.
I didn't know it was a
Super cutesy.
Metroidvania.
Yeah, it is a Metroidvania.
That piques my interest.
Yeah, you play as a witch. It looks like it's really, really heavily Nine Souls inspired. We'll see though when the game actually releases. But hey, I'm completely down with that one. I've been following that dev on Reddit for a hot minute now.
Yeah. You know what? I say. It kind of reminded me of. I don't know if either you gentlemen know this, but it has like some roguelite and upgrade elements that kind of reminded me of Rogue's Legacy. If you've ever played those series,
Yeah. Okay.
it's definitely got my attention. I can. It looks like I love that art style, man. I'm looking at this trailer again, and definitely caught my attention. Yeah, good call out. Just March 5th. That's a bad time to be sending your stuff, though.
Yeah,
right?
dude, all those dates that came up, just a big eye roll. Like, ugh. We're gonna see a huge influx in a specific time period by this next piece of news we're gonna talk about.
Yep,
So,
absolutely. But yeah,
How
man.
about you, Bob? What were your takeaways? I know
I
you're
really,
excited for one of those.
yeah, I'm excited for a few things. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined is where they started it. I found my case. I got to find the game, but I found the case for the DS release of Dragon Quest VII. An amazing RPG. Unfortunately, it comes out in February. Nothing's coming out then, right? And
Right.
then the other big
It's
one, of course.
it's early February. So I think it'll be enough time before Requiem, because I think it's the 5th and Requiem is like the 26th or something.
Not unless I really dedicate the time. Dragon Quest VII is a
Right.
meaty ass game.
Yeah. But the
So
dev said they shortened it.
let's hope. I really
Yeah.
hope so, because some of that does kind of drag on. But it's an amazing game either way. I definitely highly recommend it. Especially if you like Dragon Quest 11.
Dragon Quest drags on. It definitely can drag on. Dragon. Fucking
Yeah,
dad jokes are heavy this episode.
you,
Shit.
you can drag on these nuts.
Right.
There it
These
is.
nuts.
But yeah, hey. Oh, who gave this man that power?
I don't know. But once I use it, man, it's like, oh.
uh, but yeah, no, that was the big thing. Outside of obviously my last game in the draft for the year, it's not releasing next to anything at all. But Octopath Traveler 0, for those that might not know, from my understanding out of this, they dropped a new trailer. This is a retelling and a repackaging, if you will, of the mobile game that came out a few years ago, and it was a really good game. Octopath Traveler is that 2D, 3D. They call it 2.5 HD. I think is the technical term from Square Enix. Very pixel art, looks amazing. The combat system reminds me a lot of Golden Sun. I think I heard when we were talking during the stream. So definitely, if you're not planning on playing anything else on December 4th, go ahead and feel free to check it out.
God damn it, Bob.
Oh, sorry, I got to. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, Nintendo does, so I don't blame why you do.
everybody just line up. But yeah, and then outside of that, we got what there was a couple of small things, but you can go check them out, folks. I got mine from Video Games Chronicle here. Marvel Token Fighting Souls got a new trailer, which looks sick. We got Super Robot Wars Y had some stuff, a lot of good Japanese eccentric and style games. So I definitely appreciate it. Maybe we'll get something else at the Game Awards. I got a feeling we're about to. Jeff Keighley is running around at developers saying, "Okay, what do you got now? What do you got now? What do you got now?" Because we just rolling right into the next news item.
Segway.
Segue. See, I do transitional material sometimes, folks.
Ooh.
I'll let you guys. I got mine from Game Informer. Everybody on the internet's been talking about this. If you like video games and you like checking social media, there's no way you miss this one. And that's GTA 6 has gotten another delay, this time all the way to November of 2026 from May. So we are more than a year out. Well, when this got announced, we were a year out, little under now, for GTA 6 from
Uh-huh.
Rockstar. Outside of the drama, which we don't have to necessarily talk about with employees and all of that stuff, I'm going to be honest, gentlemen. Before I kick it over to you, and I'm going to leave it this way, I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. When you delay a game again and again and again, and then you look at, and I know it's different developers, but you look at the publisher, especially with Strauss Zelnick being in charge over there at 2K, about great game. You can't have good games anymore. 2K's released two, quite frankly, middle of the ground technical games this year in Civilization 7 and Borderlands 4. I know different developers, folks. Put your pitchforks down, but the publisher has to produce this and put it out there for the world. So I'm not surprised. I think GTA 6 is not necessarily in trouble, but I definitely don't think it's uh, playable and ready or content ready as I've been seeing online. What say you there, Matt?
Well, I haven't been interested in GTA 6 at all. This delay didn't surprise me one bit. Delays for video games are, they're never bad. It's usually for a delayed game is eventually good, but a released bad game is forever bad, right? So I never am mad about delays, but dude, this game has been delayed so much. I think developers are getting a little gun shy with releasing their game because there's so much out there and there's so much competition that it's such high risk now. Like your game has to be great in like the top 5% because you're competing with so much that requires time and energy. I mean, dude, these video games compete with TikTok, right? It's time, it's your time. The gamer is either on TikTok or they're on your video game, right? So time is the most valuable currency that these developers are chasing, and they have to have a phenomenal game. It might not even be able to be great or good. It has to be phenomenal, and they've hyped it up so much that they're kind of becoming victims of their own success. Right? They are hyping it up so much that they're like, "Oh, we don't think it's good enough yet. We don't think it's good enough yet." So I think they're trying to polish it as much as possible, and I think this game is probably going to be a 3-figure price game. Honestly, like they're gonna hit us with it, and I gotta say I'm not interested at all. I don't care. So I won't buy it. I know it's going to be a huge game, and I really hope they are taking this time to truly polish it and like release a just an incredible, groundbreaking, like era defining product. I would love to see that. And I would love to see this game shatter records, right? But now they're competing potentially with the next 3D Mario because the next 3D Mario, if it comes out holiday 26, it's going to be 8 years from the release of Odyssey. And usually it's about 6 to 7 years between 3D Marios. So we're
Mhm.
already there. So I think the only thing that can compete with Grand Theft Auto would be a new 3D Mario. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But I'm not mad at the delay, partly because I'm never mad at video game delays, and also partly because I don't give a fuck.
I mean, that's fair. You're absolutely right. This is not on my list. It's
No.
interesting the 3D Mario thing. You're right because I think that Venn diagram is not as overlapping as some might see, and I think if anybody can take money away from Rockstar, and I say this in air quotes, would be Nintendo. Miyamoto and crew would just be like, yeah, "Hey, we've got Mario," and they'd still sell 60 million units on top of the 4 billion that GTA 6 is going to sell. So, um, yeah, I'm
Exactly.
curious.
It's still time though. It's still time from someone. It's in the video game space. I think they're competing. I really do. And they're competing with time. So I I think you'd be surprised that if a 3D Mario comes out, how much sales would be uh, affected by that type of a game. I do think they're competing. I think fucking TikTok's competing with video games. It's just a time thing. Like
Yeah.
everyone is coming for our attention, our time, and that's what they're asking for. All these games are just kind of live service. They want you constantly on them. That's what makes them money.
Hey,
So yeah, they want you on Genshin Impact, fucking shit up,
ooh,
buying them loot boxes.
don't you
So,
threaten me with a good time? But yeah, I guess Alex, you're a little bit younger than us, so your journey in GTA because I started in, I mean, with the 2D top downs way back in the day, so I can imagine your journey is a little bit different. Are you going to be in on this GTA 6 when it hits?
Um. So the so the last GTA that I played was da, 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 what was it? San Andreas. Yeah, so
Oh,
that was the last one. I'm not a big fan of the franchise. I tried playing 5, I couldn't get into it. It's one of the few games I ever returned. Um,
oh wow,
and
interesting.
I don't for, right now I don't see really a win-win case for Rockstar, solely because I think like they're first of all, the game's either going to have to be a three-figure game, like you said, Matt. It's got to be optimized for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And from what we saw with the trailer, I don't think most people that are playing it on that want to get it for PC will even be able to run the game.
Right.
So I don't see a win-win situation here. I think it's just it has to be delayed. They have to work out all these kinks, or they're going to be a Bethesda and they're going to release a broken game.
That's fair. And you cannot. And you can't release a broken game right now unless you're Bethesda.
No, yeah, Bethesda, they're not bugs, they're features. Okay,
Sure.
we all accept it for what they are. And at this point, we might actually get Elder Scrolls 6, but by the time we get GTA 6, let's
Right.
be honest here.
Yeah, didn't Todd Howard be like, we might shadow drop Elder Scrolls 6? I'm like, shut the fuck up.
But if they did, we'd all buy it.
Yeah, but it kills sales. Don't shadow drop that stuff like that.
You never know.
don't
On the
know.
Oblivion remaster, Shadow dropped it. Everybody was like, "Okay, take my
Ooh.
money," and I still don't think it hurt Claire Obscure, because
No.
they came out at that same time. Because I played them both, I platinumed both. So I guess, yeah. But you're right, Todd Howard. I think we could Shadow drop Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah, but do you really want to? Like, why do
Right.
you go online and say this stuff, dude?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh God! When was Scrolls 6? That teaser CG trailer, wasn't that like fucking
10 years
6
ago.
years ago? 10? My God! Just
Yeah, there was a joke going around that they were going to release a remastered version of the trailer from 10 years ago on the 10-year anniversary of the trailer.
that's great. It's awesome.
Well, yeah, they're like, but at this point, the Elder Scrolls 6 engine doesn't exist anymore. I feel like Bethesda now is just moving forward, just going to use UE5 and all of its broken glory because, hey, it's already broken for them. They don't have to put in forth any effort. But, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. I'll buy the game. I don't give a damn. It's Elder Scrolls. But
But GTA
Shadow-
6, not interested.
hell no.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
All
So now
three of us. Wow.
all three of us. Yeah. So now I'm curious. I mean, it's going to sell.
Ooh.
It's going to sell, but GTA has always been I mean, let me back up. So there are games that sell no matter what. The Madden, the soccer FC,
Yeah.
football clubs, things that NBA 2K, they sell, but those, and I don't mean this disrespectfully, but those aren't gamer culture games. Those are video games, but they're not part of the gaming culture that comes with an Elder Scrolls, a Mass Effect, a BioShock, so on and so forth, right?
Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, I know. Poor Matt. but GTA was always in there. There was always in that conversation. So I'm curious. You know what? Maybe I need it. If you got the Discord, or leave us a comment in this, because I'm curious. As a survey is, will you be getting GTA 6 on launch? I know it's a small data set, but now I'm really curious to see how this looks out.
I think we can make a poll.
Yeah.
Let's look into
You
that.
can do a poll on Discords.
Yeah.
Hey, all right. We're going to make a poll. Are you getting GTA 6? Yes or no? Or undecided, maybe. So,
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody. Good call out, man. Yeah. And it's funny. You mentioned we could get Elder Scrolls 6 before GTA 6. Transitional material, folks. There was conversation that bubbled up moving on to our next project. Conversations that started. I saw this late last week, but actually it was early last week, but I didn't want to say anything because I don't want to get people's hopes up. There was communication and rumors about Valve talking about something coming out here in the near future. So of course, naturally, people started speculating wildly, going off the rails. And then as of today, out of the middle of nowhere, I did not expect anything. I expected a press release or something. No, nothing. Just Valve said, "Hey, guess what? Here's a YouTube video, and we are going to join the console war." And not only are we joining the console war, we're coming in full bore here. Yeah, yeah.
So
But for context for folks, Valve is releasing a series of Steam products, hardware related. One of them is a controller. Another one is a VR headset that's completely wireless, so no cords needed. And then, of course, a uh, Gaben Cube, a Steam Deck or a Steam console that kind of looks similar, and I say this to a GameCube from back in the early 2000s. And yeah, I'm so glad you're here, Alex, because I know Matt could give quite frankly, could give two shits about this. But uh, Alex, what do you think? The possibility of getting Half-Life 3 before we get GTA 6?
okay, first of all, that's a hell of a pipe dream, and you know it.
A man's got to have something, all right?
All right, yeah. So yeah, first of all, yeah, the controller super duper cool. It looks like somebody like stretched out like an Xbox controller and gave it two touchpads. The VR headset you're talking about, it's not just a VR headset. You can download your games to the headset, play it completely separately of a PC, and it supports VR and non VR games. And you can also use a regular controller as well.
Yeah, good point. I forgot about that. Good call out. Yeah.
Yep. And then the Steam Machine. This is the second iteration of the Steam Machine, in case anybody didn't know. Back in the day, Steam actually partnered with, I believe it was Alienware, to make a Linux-based console, if you will. It did not sell. It did not work very well. But this one, they partnered with AMD, and the specs so far that have been released: 512 gigabytes or 2 terabyte models for storage, with room for micro SD cards to expand storage.
That's pretty sweet.
And then they have they will be having an AMD Zen 4 6-core CPU and a semi-custom AMD GPU, and 16 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. And they're stating that it'll support 4K gaming at 60 FPS, but only when using AMD FSR with ray tracing. Now, this is great. It's absolutely phenomenal if they can keep it under the cost of other consoles.
Right.
Because it's not going to outperform the PS5 Pro. It's toe and toe specs wise with a base PS5 and a the base Xbox, minus it having a little bit more RAM. But we'll see. If they can keep it around that $600 price mark, 600, 650, I think it'll sell really well. But if they can't,
see, I eat that, and that's fair. I'm assuming, would you be, depending on the price, would you be interested in grabbing this then?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Because that means I can, instead of lugging my PC around everywhere, if I want to go downstairs, like if I'm downstairs in bed and the wife's sleeping, I can hop on my little essentially PC console and play all my PC games.
But why not get a Steam Deck at that point?
So here's where the massive difference is. The Steam Deck actually only has about 3 hours of battery life. It's not very well optimized for a lot of game titles. And
you can play it plugged in. Your GameCube will be plugged in.
Well, yeah. And the Steam Deck's a little pricey. I'm still not entirely sold on handheld consoles aside from the Switch, the regular Switch, the OG Switch. Nobody's quite got it right yet. Maybe if they do a Steam Deck 2, they might get it right, but we'll see.
I see.
Yeah, I could see that. That's a legitimate question, Matt. The Valve claims this is quote unquote, and I'm quoting them, 6 times more powerful than a Steam Deck. So take that for what you will, because that's ambiguous as all get out. But I think what really got me on this, kind of interesting. If you go to Steam, the store.steampower.com, and look at their press release about this, not only is it a console running SteamOS, they towed it and saying, and it's a PC. Yes, the Steam machine is optimized for gaming, but it's still your PC. Install your own apps or even another operating system. Who are we to tell you how to use your computer? And I think that's really cool, giving that flexibility, because that's what the PC community and what Valve has done with their libertarian mindset over there really helps sell this. Not gonna lie,
Yeah.
I saw this and went, "Shut up and take my money."
Yeah. And it's the same size as a GameCube. Like, who doesn't have space for a GameCube lying around?
That's true. That's true.
Like that for me, that's a PC I can have in the living room. That's a PC I can have in my bedroom without having to have this massive tower I have. And I just look at that as a total win. Even if it can't perform like a PS5 Pro, it's still a total win.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, competition is good for the consumer. Love to see
Exactly.
new companies entering this competitive space. Xbox is exiting it, so Steam is coming in with into that power vacuum. Is like, oh no, we'll come in here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, competition is always good for the consumer, and I'm glad they're doing it. I have zero interest in this though, because but
That's fair.
I love that it exists. I love that they're doing it. I love Steam's philosophy and their business model, and the company itself and what they do. And I love to see them doing this. Is it for me? No.
Yeah. And I think Steam's quite okay with that. They're ready to. I mean, if you think about it, just think about the big brain move here. My Xbox is slowly moving away from the hardware space. I know they say they got another generation in them, but they're slowly good. It's going to be a very you're a Microsoft Xbox rather fanboy, and you're going to spend $1,000 on a piece of equipment and be like it's a talking piece. And I'm never going to dog anybody that's on there. All right, but this easily take that marketplace. Take those games. It says, who are we to tell you what to do with your PC? Guess what? You can then go ahead and find a way to sideload some Windows into it, or something that allows you to hit the Microsoft Store page, and then you've got the best of both worlds on a piece of platform that probably, if I have to guess, is going to come in around the price of a PlayStation 5 or a PlayStation 5 Pro as is today.
I think they have to hit under the PS5 base model digital, so I think they have to hit 400 or 500.
Yeah, that puts it at a sweet spot between the PlayStation, between the Switch 2 and the PlayStation 5, and you get these different storefronts that are loaded in there with customizability. And if you look at the interfaces, it's sleek. It's a very sleek thing, unlike this big. I don't want to be mean, but lady parts of a PS5 that we have sitting on our stands.
I don't know about you, but I like lady parts, and I think it's sexy.
Yeah, maybe if you get drunk enough, but
no, God, I am not implying I want to fuck my PS5, Bob. You said lady parts, and I was like, yeah, I find lady parts sexy, and I think the PS5 is very sexy. I actually like the base digital PS5. Put some of those black plates on them. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm an industrial kind of guy. I love the PlayStation 2, and it is a great example of that, right? Give me the PlayStation 4, that PS4 Pro, beautiful. And then we went to this modern art disaster that is PS5.
Wayne Tower. To be clear, the PS4, the original PS4 base model, is my favorite console design of all time.
The brick.
Fucking awesome. I saw that thing and I was like, holy shit. And I still have one. I love it.
That's my most up-to-date console I have.
Nice.
Oh, so yeah, definitely. For folks that are out there, I mean, let us know in the community. Are you interested in this? Because this has the potential to do a shakeup in the industry. I'm not talking about bringing down PlayStation and Nintendo, but we're talking about taking a sizable market and growing the PC community and making. Maybe we got our third contender here. I don't know. Yeah. Speculation.
Can I play Wolverine? Eventually.
Aw. Yeah, but can it play Metroid Prime 4 when it finally releases?
Right, exactly. So, no. And eventually you'll be able to play Wolverine on your GabeCube, but you'll probably never ever be able to play Metroid Prime 4 on it. So we'll
Yeah.
see. And then there's rumors they've been data mining and they found an icon in the next PS5 update that alludes to cross buy. So buying your game on PlayStation 5, getting and Sony getting that cut, and then you're able to play it on PC. So that's a rumor, but that could shake up the market as well. And that means PlayStation would have to have the Steam shop on, and they wouldn't have to, get that. They could still get that cut of the purchase because, dude, if Steam goes on Xbox, Steam still gets that cut because it's their fucking marketplace.
Yep.
So it's basically just living on your Xbox, but Steam gets the cut. Yeah, well, bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it works out for you. But yeah, I'm excited that they're in the game space now. So, and
Yeah.
I fucking love the name Gabe Cube.
Yep.
It's fucking great.
The second that got released, people were like, "Oh, it's the GameCube." I was like, "Yep, I can't unsee that now."
Right.
Yeah, and it's crazy because the back of it, the fan or the exhaust, sorry, where the exhaust fan is on the back of it looks like the top of the Xbox, but it's the size of a GameCube.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw. So some people got their hands on and were able to break open the case, and it's basically a SBC or a single board computer, sitting on a massive heatsink. Like 70% of that thing is no shit. The heatsink, it feels like, or it looks
Oh
like.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Uh,
interesting. But yeah, welcome to the community, Valve. I look forward to you announcing a price, and they say spring of 2026. Hey, you know what? Maybe I can use my Best Buy card and say maybe this is the exit ramp for Nintendo.
Yep. Happy to have you aboard. Welcome to the party. So
But yeah, that's all we got in the news this week. I guess we can talk about if you'd like, we can talk about what we're playing. I know, Matt, you said you haven't really been playing anything, so we don't have to dive into this unless you've got anything else you want to say about Ghost.
Ghost is an amazing game. I don't know if it's the game. I don't know if it's because I have been going from, very narrative driven, story, hard gameplay, but yeah, it's not catching me. And I don't know if it's the game or where I'm at in my life or my lifestyle. I don't know. Cause I've been trying to get back in shape. I have other hobbies like snowboarding and stuff like that. So it is taking more of my time. I'm not going to blame Ghost. Everything I've played on Ghost is awesome. I might actually play a little bit of Ghost, see if it hooks me back tonight, and we'll see. So I think it's a great game. I just I haven't played it for like a week and a half.
Oh shit! Oh man, yeah. You'll find out. You never know. And then maybe come back to. If not, you can come back to something smaller, or whenever you're ready, we'll be here.
Yeah,
We're not.
you were talking like, hey, like get an arcadey, like super fun pick up and play. I might revisit or I might visit Shinobi. I fucking own it. Shinobi Art of Vengeance. It came out. I think it was one of the September games or October. I don't know. It came out a few months ago. Played the demo on Switch. Loved it. So I might pick that up. And then I am pretty excited to play Gears of War Reloaded. I'm not gonna lie. That's a very arcadey stop and pop shooter. And I get to play it with you, and we get to stream it. So I'm actually looking forward to that. So I think that might rope me back in. I think, but yeah, I just I don't know. I've been spending my time elsewhere, I guess. So
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You video game community ain't going anywhere. You're just gonna have a bigger backlog.
yep,
Uh,
I know.
all right. Well, in that case, I mean, I got a couple of things to talk about. What, Alex? What have you been? You said you've been getting back into games a lot more after Silk Song. So, what's on the current journey this week?
Well, after Silk Song completely broke me and realized that I am just a mere mortal in this realm that Team Cherry inhabits, um, I picked up a couple of games. I've been playing. It's a like an exfil shooter. It's Arena Breakout Infinite. I've been playing that with my buddy Mark quite a bit. Um, I picked up a new anime-based MMO called Blue Protocol Star Resonance that recently dropped just last month on Steam. Um, it's been a lot of fun. It's free to play. It's legit. I've played a
Okay.
little bit of Stellar Blade 2.
Oh,
Oh,
And
what?
you played Stellar
Hold
Blade?
on.
Wait,
just a
time
little
out.
bit. Just a
That
little bit.
caught my attention. Okay, hold on. You picked up Stellar Blade. Finally, how far'd you get?
I'm like 7, maybe 8 hours in.
Oh, okay. So you're a good chunk then, dude. That
Yeah.
starting area music though, did it catch you?
Oh yeah, dude, the soundtrack in that game's amazing.
Oh, I know. Let's hear your thoughts, man. I'm excited for this. What are your thoughts on Stellar Blade?
Um,
And why
well,
do you love
first,
Eve so much?
well, I love Eve so much because I'm a lowly simp. Um,
We all are, sir.
Stellar Blade's been fun. The graphics, they're phenomenal. I'm struggling a little bit with my PC to keep the ray tracing going, um, just because things start getting a little hot. Um,
Yeah, they are.
but yeah, talking about the PC, not the game. The game too, but not the point here. Um, they said the soundtrack's amazing. Um, it, I was really worried that the game would feel clunky, and it really doesn't. Like I'm always worried about that with any like anime inspired video game ever. They all tend to feel clunky. This one
So,
doesn't though.
question: the specs you're hitting, because on PS5 on the Pro mode, it hits just a beautiful upscaled 4K, solid, pretty much lock 60. So, what specs are you hitting on your PC?
So I'm at 4K 210 frames per second, typically speaking, somewhere around 200.
All right.
Um, but
Oh, look at the big boy in the room here.
but it's causing this lovely little box of angry rocks with electricity to
Uh-huh.
get insanely hot.
So why not cap it at 60, bro?
No,
Oh my god. Hey, how about 120? Dude,
I paid for the refresh rate. I'm gonna use the whole damn refresh rate.
oh my god.
But no,
Dang.
the game's been great so far. I don't want to talk too much on it just because I don't
Right.
want to spoil anything for anybody.
Right.
I don't want anything spoiled for me either. Like I caught onto this game way late. It was on my backlog, and then I guess you guys kind of peer pressured me into it a little bit. And then I finally put
You're
out
welcome.
I finally reached out and was like, "Is it that good?" And you're both like, "Yeah, fucking get it." So I got it, and it's been that good.
Yep. Heavy near automata vibes. So
Yeah.
very, very inspired by that game. And yeah, I loved it. I thought it should have been a Game of the Year nominee. It was one of my favorite games of the year. Shift Up really impressed me. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad you finally picked it up, and I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
Dude, did you guys see? Speaking of Stellar Blade, just there's some rumors that are percolated just today. Actually, Stellar Blade coming to Switch 2 potentially.
I'm sorry.
I know, right? I know. I agree. That's why I bring it up because I'm like, wait, if I'm going to play Stellar Blade, I'm going to play it. I mean, it's the gameplay and the music, but let's be honest, it's Eve. Why would you look at that beauty on the inferior screen? And
Hey man, I'm all about putting games everywhere, having as many people play the amazing art as possible. But the fucking Switch 2 is gonna blow up trying to run that game.
I was about to say, there's no fucking way you can run it.
Oh shit.
I don't disagree, gentlemen.
Keep in
God.
mind, Silk Song runs like shit on the Switch too. Keep
I
that
know.
in mind. Like,
It's gonna be another KCD the Switch 1 moment.
oh my god.
Dang. I did not hear that. And yeah, no, put it everywhere as long as it's playable. But hey, it's your choice if you want to play the optimal version, right? At 210 frames a second.
Hey,
I don't know. I can't really see past anything of 120. Maybe I'm just getting old, or maybe that's the fucking frame
well,
rate of your eye. Who knows?
that's your eyes refresh rate. Your eye cannot actually see anything passively see anything past 60. You can perceive things up to 120.
Okay. So why do you have it at 210 frames a second? Bob is cracking the fuck up, muted as soon as I said that. What is the point of having it over 60? No, I can see the difference between 60 and 120. I can certainly see the difference between 30 and 60. But I don't think anything over 120, unless you're slowing it down, you can see.
No, you
So
can't.
what's the point of having it over 120 then?
There
Why
isn't
wouldn't you
one.
lock it at 120?
There isn't one. There's no reason to lock
Just
it.
so you
though.
can have a fucking heater in your room?
Hey, it's Colorado. It gets cold. Okay.
Oh boy.
No, but
No.
yeah, no. There is legitimately no reason. Like there isn't. Like if you're playing anything that isn't a competitive title, there's no reason to have anything above 120, even honestly above 60 frames per second.
Hey, you heard it here from the PC guy himself. I've been saying this for years. You heard it right there.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah, that's the hard truth. Like, yeah, I
Okay.
play League at 400 frames per second. Does it matter? No, I'm still shit at League. Like, it doesn't make you a better gamer. Get it out of your heads, people.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Well, yeah. So Stellar Blade.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I loved it, and I can't wait to talk more about it. And you said about 10 hours in, so you hit the city, and yeah, uh, it slows down there for a bit, and depending on if you're going for 100% in the game, I wouldn't recommend lingering in a certain area for too long because it kind of got stale for me there. But and then after that part, it's just like a fucking roller coaster of amazingness,
Okay.
right? So that's a pro tip playing Stellar Blade. When you get to a specific area, and I can tell you, once you get there, I don't want to spoil it for you or our listeners, but once you get there, I'll be like, don't linger here too much because it's more of the same, and it's meant for coming back end game. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a game that I'm really ashamed that I took so long to get to because, like, it's definitely a me game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's hot anime women. That's kind of
Yeah.
my whole thing. They're all over my room and my PC. You can't see them, but they're all up there right now on the top of my desk. Like that's my whole thing, and it took me forever to get to the game, and I have no excuses.
We were wondering. That's why we heavily recommended it for you, and
Yeah,
we're so happy you finally picked it up. So that's great to hear.
yeah. It took Silk Song breaking me.
Silk Song broke me at a specific. I don't think it broke me. It hurt me. It definitely hurt me at a specific level where I was like, I don't know why this exists, and I don't want to do it. And I, but it didn't break me, and I didn't let it break me because it could have broke me. And I warned you. I was like, Alex, don't like get obsessed with Silk Song. It's gonna fuck you up. Ugh.
Hey, listen, I'm this close to fully
That's
100
impressive.
percenting that game, but
It's very impressive. Yeah.
it's just that
So
last achievement. I don't have the time sink in it to memorize paths like that, like everybody else does. And there's guys beating this game in under an hour now. In case you guys didn't know, I think the current world record is like 58 minutes or something like that. At last I checked,
yep.
but you know,
I'm
power to them. But
yeah, I'm
there's
impressed
no
with
way.
the skill. I want to spend my time other places. There's other games to play. So
Yeah, I want to enjoy a game. I don't want to. Well,
exactly.
there's only one game I speedrun, but we'll get to that later.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
All
Cool.
right.
How about you, Bob? What are you playing?
Well, let's start off with the easy one. I was playing around trying to figure out after I finished a different game. I was like, man, I need something to play. I don't know what's out there. I don't want to get certain games because it's that time of year with Christmas. So I'm probably going to have certain big hit games waiting for me under the Christmas tree, and I don't want to ruin it. And I looked, and for $15, Ball X Pit, but I think it's called Ball Pit is the way I've heard it's supposed to be pronounced.
Mhm.
This is a brick breaker roguelite is the best way I can describe this game. So there's not much in terms of a story setup, but you are literally just you make you're running down a corridor, and your character is shooting these balls at these enemies as they're coming towards you, and you're doing the a la Space Invaders where they keep coming towards you and you're killing them, and you'll get power ups, and you can make those power ups combine different ways together. For example, like you can shoot a fire one or a poison one, multipliers, things of that nature, right? And you have characters; they have different buffs and attributes to them. And you can go through and you can level them up as you collect resources, and you put buildings in place in this town hub of yours. Um, Really, I know sounds a little weird, but trust me, follow me, folks, and you can kind of uh, then use your characters that you unlock and in another brick breaker mini game, and they hit the buildings and they level them up. They collect resources. You get new blueprints, and you just basically are going down this cavern. Why? Because there was an ancient civilization there, and I think it was Babylon, is what they called the city. And then one day it's gone, and it left a crater in the ground. So now people are there to treasure hunt. Um, put about 20 hours into this. Definitely enjoyable. It's a sleeper for me, especially for the price.
That's a really cool story behind that. It sounds like a cool concept for sure. And yeah, I heard it's a lot like Vampire Survivors.
Yes, very Vampire Survivors encoded in there. I don't know. Is this on PC there, Alex?
I don't know. I hadn't even heard of it.
Probably.
Let me check. I'll see if it's on Steam. Just give me just a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Cool. Yeah. No, I think it was a multi-platform release. So this was announced Summer Game Fest, I believe.
I think it was, and when I heard about it, something spoke in my mind. I was like, "Oh, I forgot," because we saw it then, and then you know who the publisher is, and this is what I remembered.
Yeah, isn't it one of like the really great old publishers? Like the guy, the developer, but the publisher's Devolver, but the developer is he made like did he make Escape from Monkey Island or something like that?
Oh yeah. He was part of that crew.
Yeah.
Kenny's son.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a very. This was the kind of game I was telling you about when I said you need to get away from the story stuff and palate cleanse. This is a perfect palate cleanser, and it's an amazing PS Portal game.
This game would suck me in and rule my life. So
it's threatening right now. I have to find something else and break it up because I will put 40 hours into this game in 3 days and not even think about it. I'll let you do the math.
God, it's his new Balatro.
It is. This is the new Balatro. That is very well put together, man.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
Absolutely. So definitely avoid it there, Matt, on your side, because you'll be down this hole. But the reason I picked this up and I needed a palate cleanser is after last week's backlog episode. This is going to be minor spoilers for that, so I apologize if you didn't get it all the way through. But I said I need to be shamed, and I felt so shamed that I went and picked up a game that was on my backlog. It was on the did not finish, but I considered it a backlog item. And that's because it's the great Last of Us Part 2.
Hell yeah.
I was through the first segment last time we talked. There's kind of like 3 parts to this game is the best way to put it. So I had started the second part. I'm trying to say this without spoiling anything because there's a lot that happens. First off, did you play this at all, Alex? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then I just keep that in mind too. But mechanically, I think the game is phenomenal. It has a survival horror backdrop, but the more I played it, the more I kind of felt like I was playing a Metal Gear game. Because the combat, particularly some of those, there's some parts it's a little unavoidable, tropes, but doing a lot of sneaking and hiding, and the way I played it was getting up close and personal or using silence from a distance, not this guns in blazing thing. And then let's see the writing. I think we talked about this, Matt. This is the part that I need to be generic. I think it is a great storytelling frame, and I think there is a great structure there, but I think it's execution, where some of the material, some of the themes, even for that time, were starting to get near tropish.
Mhm.
If I'm being honest, so
I
I
get
try
it.
to keep that in mind as a part, as a it's a relic of its time, right? So I can see from that perspective it's good, but I can tell you right now, from my personal tastes, that that stuff kind of didn't age as well. It never really has, and that kind of sucks. But yeah, power to Ellie, and I definitely say I'm proud. I finally put this one off my list, but I will not be going for the platinum because fuck Point of No Returns without a chapter select. Fuck
Yeah.
off.
Yep. Those are tough. Yeah. So I did platinum it. Loved this game. Was in my top 3 for the year. Not it. I don't think it was better than The Last of Us, the first one, part one.
No.
But I still loved it, and it's got incredible gameplay. I think it has an incredible story. It's one of the greats on PS4. So, and then you can get it on PS5 now. The remastered Ultimate Deluxe fucking
Yep.
edition, and the fourth time they've released it. But yeah, no, I hope as many people can play it as possible. Yeah, I played it on launch, and then I played it again on PS5 after the patch, the original game, and platinumed it. So yeah, love The Last of Us Part Two. I'm excited for when they release The Last of Us Part Three. They kind of I mean, they said they've been working on Part Three, but we'll see. So I'm glad you finally finished it. And you recently picked up another big game that I was very ashamed that you haven't played from your backlog. So
Ah, yes, yeah, we'll talk about that, definitely. But you're right. I say the final thought for this. So the best way I can put my overall thoughts in this in a nice package, if you will, is uh, I went in with an open mind and it landed where I expected it to, which is I still think from that year, Ghost of Tsushima beat it by a country mile. Um,
that's still my
did
game of the year that year. But I think
Yeah,
it was close. It was a little closer for me, but Ghost still took it for me.
yeah, yeah. I still think Ghost, whether it was by an inch or a mile, is almost irrelevant. But there, that it landed where I thought it would in that year, and that was number 2. And I give them props for it, and I can't wait for Intergalactic to see what Naughty Dog has cooking next.
Oh, dude, the space theme and Naughty Dog's polish and their gameplay and everything we've seen about that. I think we might see more at the Game Awards. I think there might be like a reoccurring theme there. So I'm excited. So yeah, Naughty Dog, one of the greats for PlayStation first parties, and yeah, so glad you finished it. Good job.
Yay! Now you're next, right? You get to do a shameful one.
Uh, yeah. What can I pick up? I don't even fucking know. Maybe Metal Gear Solid 5. I don't know. Right? Or maybe Final Fantasy 12,
Oh,
another 100-hour title.
I didn't show you, Alex. Oh, go ahead.
Said it could be worse. Like Red Dead Redemption 2 is on my list of like never played it. Halo 3 ODST I have never played.
Oh,
Like that's yeah. So you can feel shamed all you want. I'm just as bad.
Yeah,
yeah. We all
yeah.
have backlogs, and mine keeps growing. So I just sometimes
Same.
I'm just like, whatever. I'll get to it when I get to it.
Yeah, Death
So
Stranding 2 is on my backlog now because I ain't got a PS5 yet.
yeah. Oh, dude, you have a lot on your backlog from Sony first party.
Hell yeah, I do.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna be eating good once you do that. So cool. Anything else that you want to talk about what we're playing before we get into this awesome main topic?
No, I think we dive into it. It's your kind of a
Sweet.
show, so to speak.
All right, all right, all right. So we are going to talk about one of my favorite genres. I think, Alex, it's one of your favorite genres. Bob, you like the games too. Not one of your favorite genres, but you enjoy them and you appreciate them. And that is the wonderful genre of Metroidvania. So first off, what the fuck are we talking about? And what is a Metroidvania? Where did it come from? Right? So it's a mashup of two game types, one Metroid, shocker, and one Castlevania. right? So what makes a Metroidvania? There's multiple elements. Okay, some say you can have 3D Metroidvanias, but I disagree with that. The internet majority says yes, you can have 3D Metroidvanias. So I'd say the three biggest aspects of a Metroidvania. The one from Metroid is you collect items that allow you to progress into places in the map that you couldn't before. So if you come across somewhere in the map that you can't progress, you you get an item on the golden path, and then you can go back and you can progress. So like in Metroid, you get like the wave beam and you can open purple doors. Okay. The second element from Castlevania is it's a interconnected map. The whole map is interconnected, and you can traverse back and forth through the entire map. You can backtrack, and everything is connected. So it's interconnected. And then I think so. The ones we're going to be talking about today is 2D or 2.5D. So side scroller, 2D, 2.5D. Those are the main aspects and the criteria that we're going to be talking about when it comes to Metroidvanias on the cast today. So, I mean, let's just get right into it. So, I've always been a huge fan of this. Metroid and Castlevania are in my top favorite IPs of all time, and they clashed the two genres and made their own. And I was like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. So there have been a lot of Metroidvanias that have come out. They're usually in the indie space. We have some in the AAA space as well, which I love to see publishers and developers exploring that genre. There's a big rumor that a Sony PlayStation first party developer is working on a 2.5D Metroidvania God of War. So Sony Santa Monica, which I mean, we might see that at the Game Awards. Who knows? But I love that this genre is, uh, gaining traction, and we're seeing more and more games. But most of my games are indie, and I have a lot of AAA popular games too. So yeah. Who wants to go first? Alex, you're the guest. You get to go first.
All right,
So
put
what's
right on
number
the spot.
5 on your list? We have some honorable mentions too, so we're going to be peppering them in when we can, because there's so many great titles in this genre, and if you've never played any of these games, go check them out. Metroidvanias are so fun, and they're just super awesome checklist games. So anyway, sorry, Alex, go ahead.
Okay, so my first one's a little bit of a divisive one because some people say it's a Metroidvania, some people say it isn't. Um, that's going to be
Okay,
Blasphemous 2.
100% of Metroidvania,
100%.
interconnected map,
Yeah,
interconnected map. Yeah, and you progress with items that
yeah,
you. Yeah, it's 100% Metroidvania.
yeah. It's a significantly slower paced, um, more so than the other games on my list. Um, I had to go with the second one specifically. I think it improved on everything from the first game. It gave us smoother combat. It's still pixel art, and it's gorgeous pixel art, mind you.
Love pixel art.
The platforming's still great. Yeah, it kind of hit the nail right on the head for me, and it left off right where the DLC from the first game uh, left or ended, and
Very cool.
it's been really rewarding. It's not all that long of a game. I think it was like 11, maybe 12 hours is what it took for me to beat it, but it's a lot of fun.
I heard. I played a little bit of it. I started it. It's very fucking hard.
It is extremely hard. It is extreme. I will go out on a limb here and say it's the hardest one on my list. But
Wow.
um,
Wow. Okay.
blas- but the game rewards every bit of it.
That's awesome.
It's more of a Souls like than the other
Mm-hmm.
Souls like Metroidvanias I've played.
Yeah. Very cool. Incredible pixel art. So
Oh
gotta
yeah,
love the pixel art meshed with the Metroidvania genre. And it explores some themes in like the religious aspects, which I really love.
Mhm.
I didn't beat it, but I played it. I honestly I kind of got frustrated with it and was like, "Fuck this game! I'll come back to it." So
that's fair. Yeah,
yeah,
it is really rough,
yeah,
but it's a lot of fun.
awesome, awesome. That's a good one. So, all right, Bob, you're next.
All right. I do want to say that is a good one. Even I don't play these genres that much, and even I know that name. I never got a chance to play it, but I totally forgot that it was the Game Kitchen that was behind that,
Mhm.
which is what caught my attention originally with it. So to hear that it's hard, and fuck certain other ones in the series, I think it's a good pass for me. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, there's a difference, and the reason I say this is there's a difference between 2D or Metroidvanias and 2D platformers. Huge difference, and I like the other one more. But all right, number 5. So Metroidvania, we got 2 games that are in there that are part of that inspired. And you guys will notice on my list, it's going to go from kind of older to the newer stuff and development race because I think the genre has developed. But I played a lot of the. Oh, go ahead.
By the way, I forgot to mention to the listeners that we're going to do the same thing with the list as we did in the horror episode. So if someone has duplicates on their list, whoever has it highest on their list will actually talk about it. But we don't know each other's lists. We kind of like being excited, and we like giving our raw reactions for you guys, the listeners. So yeah, I just wanted to add that because if this title is like maybe higher on my list or higher on Alex's list, we'll be like, oh yeah, let's save it for Alex, and then you talk about an honorable mention or something.
All
Yeah.
right, yeah, let's go with that. Okay. Well, so Metroid is in there. Sadly, Matt, we limited to one per IP,
Yes.
and I had to choose Metroid because I played a lot of the originals. I think personally, I like the Prime series more. So that doesn't take away from my first one that I really fell in love with, absolutely fell in love with, and that's actually Metroid Fusion.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Metroid 4. Beautiful. Incredible game.
Yeah, it is an amazing game. It came out on the Game Boy Advance at a time where I didn't have the ability to play a lot of console games. I was on I was doing a lot of stuff in the summertime with the friends. So I was playing Battle Network, and Metroid game happened to come across my table, and I gave it a shot. And I love the art style. I love the music. Do I necessarily know what was going on or remember? No, but it was an amazing game. And trying to find all of the little hidden secrets and stuff. Um, it was awesome. I definitely recommend it. I just don't know if that came to the NSO because if not, good luck getting a copy.
I think it did. I think it's on the NSO, I believe.
All right, all right,
Yeah.
perfect. But yeah, number 5 is at Fusion, so you'll see where they goes from here.
Amazing. Yeah. I loved Metroid Fusion and one of the greats. So good pick. Good pick. Let's see. So my number 5 is actually made from one of the legendary developers that made one of the games in this genre, Castlevania. But Castlevania is a little higher up on my list. But this Koji Igarashi left Konami, just like uh, Kojima did, and he created his own studio, and he created a game called Bloodstained: Ritual of the Night. So this is my number 5, heavily inspired by one of my games on the list, higher up on the list. Uh, and yeah, I mean, if it wasn't it didn't have Castlevania in the name, you would never know. It's heavily inspired by one of the greatest Castlevanias of all time, and it was originally kickstarted. I was a backer. Anishi Creates helped publish this game, and yeah, Miriam is the main protagonist. And dude, if you like, Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, all those games, all the DNA of Castlevania is in this game. David Hayter actually voices a character. David Hayter, of course, the voice of Metal Gear Snake in Metal Gear Solid. He actually voices a character Zangetsu in this game. So it was funny because like Kojima and Koji Igarashi were part of Konami, and then Kojima used David Hayter. So Iga was like, oh, I might as well use him in my game. So gorgeous art style. Originally came out for PS4. Loved this game to death. If you like any Castlevania especially ones on PS1. You will love this game. So, yeah. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Love that game.
Spoiler.
What?
This is very much on my list.
Yo, you should have said something
But I
before.
wanted I wanted you to talk about that
Oh my
because you were
God.
so in love, dude. Um,
Where is it? That's
believe it or
awesome.
not. So this is the angle I'm going to go at because you hit everything that I'm talking about. Okay, it is everything you talked about is the reason why it's on the top of my list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, it missed me. I caught it late, and I got it by your recommendation because
Oh, very cool.
I think Castlevania is a concept is much better than the Metroid. I like that feel versus the sci-fi when it comes to preferences of my fantasy. Um, and you've got Bram Stoker influence and things like that, which I love a lot of that old architecture of storytelling. And then you mentioned because you mentioned the creator behind it, and I was like, oh, that's why it missed me because the last time somebody did that, there was the driving force behind a platform, and they kickstarted. It blew up in the face of my dear Mega Man, and that was Kenji. That was with Mighty Number Nine. Um,
Yeah.
so it passed me because I was like, well, it doesn't matter. And then you said David Hayter, and I was like, motherfucker. Uh, and
Yep.
and I fell in love with it because I think it was a great platformer, and the story got to me and everything you talked about. So yeah, that's the reason it's up there at number one for me.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and there were even two prequels that were heavily inspired by the original NES Castlevania games, like 2 and 3. And they're great. I platinumed all of them. I love them. And in the prequels, you play as Zangetsu. It's not voice acted or anything like that. It's very 8-bit Castlevania, but they're great and they're amazing. But yeah, Bloodstained. You have Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2, and then Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. And guess what? Next year we're getting a sequel, Bloodstained: The Scarlet Engagement, and I'm super excited. And I think it's co-op, Bob. And if you love Bloodstained as much as I do, we should play it, and we're gonna stream it for you all on the Shapes Twitch.
You know what? Let's do it, man. I'm all for
Yeah,
it. Um,
hell yeah,
let's fucking do that. Let's set it up.
yeah. That sounds fun. Hell yeah. What was it pretty high on your list?
Oh no, it was at the top of the list.
Oh fuck, it was your damn. Okay. Nice, man. Wow. Yeah. I mean, dude, I'm a huge Metroidvania like genre lover, and for this to be even top 5 is huge. Like that has a weight for me.
So and the reason for this, and you guys will now see this. I started at the bottom of the list with Fusion,
Yeah.
and I'm not joking. Ritual of the Night is the last one on the release of all of these, and that's because I think the art of a Castlevania as a genre has finally met its form, and I
Yeah.
love it, and I'm here for it. But old Metroid, the original Metroid, folks, the one that came out in 1987, is very rough by standards of modern day.
Oh yeah. Yep. It's probably one of the worst Metroids. We don't talk about Federation Force. It's probably one of the worst Metroids. But still, yeah, still a great game. So, yeah, cool. All right, Alex, what's your number 4?
Okay, so you guys may or may not have missed this one. I don't know. For me, it's Ender Lilies.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, it's phenomenal. So it was one that I almost didn't finish because the first playthrough was rough. I didn't understand everything. I didn't really enjoy it the first time through, but the second time, when I actually took my time with it and didn't Hollow Knight the crap out of it like I do with Metroidvanias, when I decided not to just go fast, I finally appreciated the game for everything it was worth. It's stunning. The soundtrack is amazing. The story is one of the best stories I've found in a Metroidvania. And shit, like there's not really much more I can say about it. The character development's phenomenal. It's got a nice pacing. The levels aren't really all that unique because the genre is the genre, but it all works and it's all seamless.
What's the unique aspect to it? compared to other Metroidvanias. Can't you in Ender Lilies, if I'm not mistaken, I didn't play it, but I have been intrigued by it. Can't you like catch enemies kind of like Pokemon and then summon them?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. It Yeah, there's
That's
a
awesome.
lot that makes the game great. But like I said, it took a second playthrough for me to finally like really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because the first time I just zoomed through it because I was on the when I hopped on that I was on the tails of the original Hollow Knight and I was like, I
Right.
it's another one of these games. Let's just go through it, see how it is.
Hmm.
And I didn't appreciate it for what it was. And
Gotcha.
I've heard Ender Magnolia is phenomenal. I haven't played it yet. We'll see if I
Yeah.
get around to it. That's the sequel for anybody listening.
Wow. Yeah. I might have to check this out. When? Right?
Yeah. It's a little bit of a long one, honestly. It took me like 20
That's what
something
she
plus
said.
hours. Right?
Okay. Very cool.
It was a little lengthy.
Huh. Nice.
Hey,
Who developed that?
Um, Give me just a moment.
You're good. While you look that up, go ahead. Bob?
I'm looking for
Go
it.
to your number 4. No, go to your
Add-
number 4
number
while
number
he
4.
looks at it.
AdGlobe and Livewire.
Okay. Very cool.
Okay. All right. Number 4.
Nice.
So that's a good one, by the way. I'm gonna have to check that out. Number 4 for me, it is the Castlevania in the Metroidvania. Um, there is a certain repackaging in in this generation of them, and I don't want to say anything specifically because in case somebody includes all 3 of them, because it's technically another release. There's one specific out of that family, and that's Dawn of Sorrow.
Fuck yeah, that's my favorite too. It's not on my list though. Because
It's not on your list.
like you said, we can only choose one per IP.
Yep.
Gotcha. Oh yeah. Dawn of Sorrow is the goatee of that era, the handheld era. I thought it really started to help with the genre when they added those RPG elements. And then they only, yeah, and then it's in there.
The RPG, yeah.
Yeah. There, I know technically, but keep in mind, didn't get to that one until later. That's
Gotcha.
why.
Okay. Gotcha.
It was
Yeah.
my first introduction, should I say, to it.
Oh,
I have gone
great.
back. Yes, folks, I know where you're going with this. But this was in that family that kind of got me going. Dawn of Sorrow was the first one that I picked up. There were the others. I touched them. They're great. This blew my mind, dude. I was like, this is everything that I wanted out of a Metroidvania. At least I thought at the time. And then we see other things later down the line, the evolution. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't take yours. I was worried about that one.
Dude, it's that might actually be my second favorite Castlevania.
Okay.
So, Dawn is phenomenal. That run of 3 games on the DS, Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, and Order of Ecclesia, amazing. So, yeah, they recently brought out a trilogy of those, and I recently played Dawn of Sorrow. I fucking loved every minute of it, man. It follows Soma, and yeah, dude, great fucking pick. And then you platinumed the Dominus collection, right, with Dawn of Sorrow in it.
Yeah, I got that through there. I was really
Okay.
thankful because I got a reminder. I was really thankful they had the rewind feature because I don't have the reflexes I used to. I'm like, holy crap, these are difficult. If you play them as intended, or how did Alex put it, raw dog them.
Raw dog them, yeah. Very cool. Alex, did you play Dawn?
Yeah.
Awesome. And the re-release, they did an awesome job with that trilogy. So yeah, man, Dawn of Sorrow is just an incredible Castlevania game. So probably my second favorite Castlevania for sure.
Sweet. All right, man. Well, what about you?
Let's see. So this is probably on one of your lists. So I'll just say it. It's AAA. It released last year. Ubisoft Montpellier made it. It's on your list. Number 2. All right, we'll save it.
No, not number 2.
Number 3, we'll save it then, and we'll both talk about it together.
Okay.
I won't even say it. You already know what I'm talking about. Let me give a honorable mention then. This game came out originally on the Xbox Arcade. It came out, they re released it on PS4, and the developer was Chair Entertainment, and the publisher, Epic Games, helped develop it too. It very heavily inspired by Metroid. This game is called Shadow Complex. Have either of you
Yeah.
played Shadow Complex?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Never mind. Whoo, you went somewhere else.
Oh,
And I'm somewhere. I'm safe, folks. But
okay.
whoo,
Gotcha. Yeah.
when you just said Ubisoft Montpellier, yeah, and last
Mhm.
year, my brain went somewhere else.
Oh, yeah. No, this is my honorable mention. We were talking.
Oh,
We're thinking of the same thing.
we
I
are thinking.
decided, yeah,
Okay.
because it's your number 3, my number 4.
All right. All right.
So I'm talking about an honorable mention.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good. Shadow Complex, heavily inspired by Metroid. You're in a complex. You're just a normal fucking dude with like a pistol. It's 2.5D. It's a Metroidvania. It was like, I'd say double A, and it was great. It's on PS4. Very fun. You get some very unique weapons, very unique abilities in it. It's got a really cool art style. I'd say it even kind of has a hint of some Metal Gear Solid in there.
What?
With the with
Yeah.
the with the backdrop and the concept. Like, you're kind of in a complex similar to
Ah.
where you were in Metal Gear Solid, Shadow Moses. So, and you're trying to figure out why the fuck you're here, and you're trying to escape, and you find like some really cool technology that they've been developing, and yeah, it's amazing. If you love Metroidvanias, if you're a big fan of Metroid, Shadow Complex, awesome
Oh.
game. And Alex, you played it. Did you beat
Yep.
it?
Yep.
Beautiful. Yeah.
It's a really fun game. It was
Cool.
that was one that was like, for me, I got to it a little late, but it's a good, like, hey, I've got an hour. Let's go play this real quick.
Right.
It's not
Yeah.
really one I could really sink a lot of time into, but hey,
Mhm.
it's a good here and there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I almost 100%. It's super hard to 100%. There's trophies inspired by Metroid speedruns.
Mhm.
Bob, I think you actually would like this game. I
yeah.
think there's difficulty levels. Like, yeah, I'd say there's some Metal Gear inspirations in there. I'm just saying.
Oh man.
I played it on
Man.
launch on the XBLA. Loved it. So that's my honorable.
You definitely up my alley. You said gun, and it's not a Metroidvania, but my brain went to Broforce. I don't know if you've ever played that.
Mhm. Yeah.
But
Nice.
yeah.
I
So
have the physical copy of Shadow
Okay.
Complex. Yeah.
but
Right.
yes,
No, I
when.
know. Right.
All right. Well, that works for. Yeah. We'll just come around, and do you want me to talk about it now, then, since you did your honorable mention?
If it's number 3, let's let Alex talk about his number 3, and then you.
I was wrong, by the way. It's number 2, so I might as well
number
cut it
2.
out.
Yeah. We'll circle when it's your number 2. We'll both talk about it, because god damn, it's such a good game.
All right, we'll go there. All right, Alex.
Cool.
Okay, so this one was actually really hard for me. It was a choice between the first game and the second game in the series. It's Ori and the Blind Forest.
Yeah.
Dude, the game is stunning. It is so fucking gorgeous, and the soundtrack is phenomenal. Like, it's oh my god, I loved this game. I absolutely loved this game. Like, shit, what all can I say about it? First off, it's the only one on my list that isn't combat driven. Like, Ori's very platforming driven. There's chase scenes, there's epic boss fights, but there's chase scenes. Like,
the art style.
Dude, yes, the art style is so phenomenal. Like, I that's the only one I can yield Silk Song to. Like, I think Ori does have a better art style than Silk Song. Will o' the Wisp was also phenomenal too, but it took a lot of consideration, and I had to look at how much time I had in both games. And I was like, okay, Blind Forest is the one.
Okay. Yeah. Developed by Moon Studios, Xbox exclusive, now on the Switch. The only reason I haven't played this game or the sequel I'm waiting for it to come to PlayStation. I
That's fair.
almost played it on Switch, but I was like, nope. There's going to be an optimized version for PlayStation. Moon Studios, I still think, is a Xbox studio, but
Yep.
hey, they're releasing all their shit on PlayStation. This one's coming eventually, and I will be there fucking day one. I want to play this game so bad. It's such a matte game. It's not even funny, and that's the only reason I haven't played it is because I really want to play it on PlayStation.
And that's fair.
Great
Yeah,
pick.
dude, it's so great. It's so great. I regrettably originally played it on Switch, but
Okay.
it's kind of whatever. Um, but yeah, the game's phenomenal. It doesn't. I don't think it really matters what you play it on. But yeah, Switch it does look the worst, but it's still a stunning game all over. The story's phenomenal. The characters are memorable. Ori is like this spirit creature thing, and she's so lovable. It's phenomenal,
Very cool. Great pick. I can't wait to play it. It's
dude.
one of
You're gonna
my
love it.
I know. It's one of my like most sought after games that's stuck on Xbox.
Yeah, unfortunately,
So
but
and Switch. I'm not going to play it on Switch.
But Moon Studios and Xbox are in kind of a rough territory right now, so you'll
Yeah.
probably get it sooner rather than later.
Yep, I hope so. I'm waiting
Yep.
for it. Can't wait. I'll be very excited when it finally releases on PlayStation. So
Yeah,
Great
Bob, have you
pick.
heard of that one?
I've heard of it. I thought it looked beautiful. It just kind of went over my head. It wasn't going to catch my attention, but Moon Studios and seeing that name kind of catches my eye because uh, I'm now that I hear the history and it's like, oh yeah, Moon Studio. I'm like, all right, maybe there is something here that's worth looking into. I like to keep an open mind. Hell, I did Sword of the Sea recently, and that blew me away.
Yeah, yeah,
Heck
it's a
yeah.
fun one, and Ori's probably on my entire list, probably the easiest one. It's the most casual out of all of them. I'll openly admit that. It's a fun pick it up, never put it down game. It's a fun pick it up, play it for an hour game, regardless of your time constraints. There's always time for Ori for me.
Yep. Very versatile for sure.
That's
Mhm.
good.
Yep.
Who is it? Next.
It's you. Number 4. Number 3.
Number 3. Yep, number 3. We're gonna go on to the opposite end of casual. This one, I, I, this is the only one on my list that I discovered not because of you, Matt.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
This one I discovered because by accident. And I was like, wait, this is what a Metroidvania can do. And it goes into the Metroidvania subtype of the roguelite genre. And that's going to come from 2018. It's not on your list.
It's not on my list. No, I never finished this game because it was too hard.
Okay.
And I refuse. I refuse to mess with the difficulty sliders.
I don't
That's
blame
fair.
you. That's don't blame you. All right. So is it? You know what I'm talking about? It's not on your list, Alex.
No, probably not.
Okay. All right. From Motion Twin, that's Dead Cells.
Yeah, no, it's not on my list.
Okay.
Yeah.
This game,
Dude, that game's great.
yes, you guys are hitting all the marks. The difficulty slider, you could. I didn't get the platinum either, Matt. But
It's a roguelike, Souls-like, with
Yes.
gorgeous pixel art.
yes, this included 3 genres that I was like, this shouldn't work, but it
Right.
does, in a weird way, kind of like. Another game that I know is on your guys' lists, or genre. But yeah, the roguelite element is what really caught me. And then it got me to look at Rogue's Legacy because I missed out on those. And I saw Rogue's Legacy 2, and I saw the third one. I haven't gotten a chance to play it, but these are so fun because they're easy pick up and play. And I don't have to remember every pinpoint on the map because the map is dynamically changing with you. That's what really sold me is instead of putting the game down for a couple hours and coming back and having to look at my notes or my map markers and go, what was that for again? All right, the map's created, you go have fun, big number, go burr. But you are right. It is difficult as all hell if you want that platinum the natural way. So if you are not a masochist out of the Souls community, stay away from this one.
It's hard, dude. It's so fucking hard.
But it's so rewarding when you actually finish it. Like that's the
true.
thing. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's very rewarding. It's like any Souls like when you finally drop
Mhm.
that boss or complete that level for sure. And it's got a fucking Castlevania DLC, like legit Castlevania DLC that I own that I really want to play. But fuck, is this game challenging?
Yeah. Same here. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. But I don't
Yep.
know if I'm ready yet. Like I need some. That's how much space I need in this game from this game.
Right. Yep. Dang. All right. My number 3. Uh keep in mind I've probably played 40 to 50 Metroidvanias of my gaming career, and this is my third favorite. This game is harder than Dead Cells, uh, and this game is on your list, Alex. Maybe uh, I think you have the original on there, but it released this year. Team Cherry, Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Yeah, no, it's not on my list.
Okay, yeah, I figured. Yeah, so I didn't platinum this game. This game is extremely hard, just like the original was. I fucking love this game. It's in my top 3 favorite games this year. It's in my top 3 favorite Metroidvanias of all time, in my top 3 genre of all time. Uh, this game is gorgeous. This is the one that broke Alex. This is one we were talking about. Team Cherry released this year. Very, very small developer, indie game. It's going to be nominated for Game of the Year. It's going to be nominated for a ton of uh, awards this year. I had high expectations for this game and it fucking shattered them. I loved 90% of it, not BioWater. And I was so impressed with how long this game was. This game is like 3 times, maybe 4 times longer than the original. I had a blast playing it. Uh, I just all the secrets, gorgeous, gorgeous artwork. I mean, Hornet. We talked about, if I'd boner in the beginning of the episode. That's what we were talking about. Hornet is the main protagonist of this game. I can't. I mean, this phenomenal game. It's like fresh on my mind because I just beat it. And so you beat this game, and you're like, oh, I beat the game, but you didn't really beat the game. You have more of the game, and then you're like, oh, I finally beat the game. Nope, you still haven't beat the game. You have more of the game, and then you actually beat the game. So fucking
Yep.
loved this game. It's probably going to get some of my votes in some of the categories this year. I'm sure it's going to be nominated. It might even get my Game of the Year nominee. Who knows? Who knows what I'm going to pick? It might be Death Stranding too. Who knows what I'm going to pick? Well, you can find out on next episode though. Yeah, Hollow Knight Silk Song, top 3 favorite Metroidvanias of all time, and that's saying something, man. Because that's I mean, it's one of my favorite genres. So, and I know you love this game, Alex,
Yeah,
and I know,
I do.
yeah. So, even though it broke you,
Yeah, for me, I can't talk too much onto it because I obviously
sure,
I have the other game on my list.
sure.
But Silk Song would have been on my list if I was not limited to one per IP.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that much.
Yep.
There's a lot of games that would have been on this list if I wasn't limited to one per IP.
That's why we limit it to one per IP,
Yeah.
because mine would be all the same IP probably, or 2. But no, I'd say Hollow Knight, if it weren't limited to IP, would still be probably top 10. Hollow Knight Silk Song, the biggest bestiary I have ever seen. So fleshed out. And the enemy types are very versatile, dude. The boss battles just amazing. Yeah, super fucking challenging game. This game is ridiculously hard, especially in like end game areas. So yeah, Team Cherry, dude, knocked it out of the park, shattered my expectations. It was totally worth the wait.
Yeah.
So, loved it.
Yeah, for me now that I'm let me check my Steam total time in this game now.
Ooh.
I finished it. I completed it at 80 hours.
So I have now spent 195 hours.
Holy
in
shit!
Silk Song. So when I say that the game fucking broke me, the game broke me.
And then I will break you.
Yeah, so I spent a lot of time in Silk Song, nowhere near the amount of time as the first game. But
Gotcha.
I love Silk Song. I do. It
Yeah.
just I knew it was going to be on your list. I had to let you
Mhm.
have it.
Thanks, buddy.
It can't be on my list because of
Right.
the other one is.
Yep.
But hey, the game was great. I do think it's a GOTY contender. It's not my choice for game of the year. We'll get to that eventually, but yeah, it's going to win something. It deserves to win something. You know, we waited 7 years for it.
Mhm.
We got 7 years worth of material, I guess.
Oh yeah, easily.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that I'm 190 something hours into it now and I'm still finding things
Mm-hmm.
like
Yep.
for me it's optimizing a speed run route now, but it's still finding things. Like it's crazy.
Yep. Dang.
Super rewarding game. I think it deserves every bit of praise it got. I think it
Mhm.
deserved all the hype it got. I don't think it deserved to crash all the app stores, but you know, that was fine. I only had to wait 3 hours to buy it.
Dang. Yeah, I played it on release day, but not release hour. I'm not that
I did not
brave.
play it on release hour. No, I was
Yeah.
at work spamming the refresh button on Steam trying to get that game.
Nice. Yeah, because they didn't send out any preview copies or anything. Like
No.
it basically they didn't shadow drop it, but they kind of did. Like they announced, 2 weeks it's gonna be available. We're not giving any preview copies. Have fun.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
And goddamn, it hit every single mark we expected it to.
Oh, so good. So good. If you haven't played Hollow Knight Silk Song, play the original first. If you like that one, you'll love Silk Song. So, all right, Alex. Number 2.
Okay, number 2. This might be on somebody's list. I don't know if either of you guys have played it. Nine Souls.
Nope.
Um,
I didn't know
yeah,
you played
so
that. I'm
yeah.
curious about it. Heard it's hard as
Yeah.
fuck.
No,
Not-
but
not-
that's also because I'm a masochist and I love these games. But
Oh.
so Nine Souls isn't really all that difficult. It brings something really unique combat wise to the table. It's the first Metroidvania I've played with a parry system,
Mm.
aside from the Ubisoft one you guys are going to talk about in a minute. But yeah, it has a Jade system, which is similar to Hollow Knight's charm system, Silk Song's charm system as well, but they have downsides. So like, yeah, you'll get better attack speed or a larger attack range, but you're going to take damage, things like that.
Oh, there's
Every
debuffs
time you
on them.
attack.
Nice.
Yeah. It makes for really unique and interesting builds. And I've watched other people play through this game, and I have never seen somebody or two different streamers have the exact same build on their characters,
Very
because
cool.
everybody builds it differently. I think personally, it has the best final boss out of all of the Metroidvanias that I've played. Not the greatest story. The story's a little lacking sometimes. It definitely feels like the story wasn't the main selling point of this whole thing, but the game's phenomenal. The graphics are great. The soundtrack is great. It almost reminds me of Journey for that game's soundtrack.
Oh.
It's very atmospheric, and it's the developer deemed it like Dowpunk, like a Taiwanese, I guess, cyberpunk thing
Interesting.
as the whole like theme of the game. And you feel it. You play as this, you play as a race of cat people fighting other cat people and other enemies, and you're going through this whole world story, and it's phenomenal start to finish. It was one that I picked up late. I picked it up not even, I think, a week after I initially finished Silk Song, and it immediately made my number 2.
Wow.
Like, I was like, damn, this game is phenomenal. Why did I miss this? And it only came out last year.
Mm-hmm. It's been in my sights. I heard it's really tough.
It has moments, yeah. The whole second half of the game, I'd say, gets pretty rough, like difficulty wise, but
yeah,
it's polished. It's a lot like Clair Obscure rewards you for understanding the parry system, and you're not going to make it through the damn game without parrying.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Cool.
Very, very, very active combat. You're always doing something.
Okay. Very nice. Very cool. How about you, Bob? Number two.
Uh,
Oh, we know your number twos.
yeah, well, I guess we'll just cut the Band-Aid off. No, you guys know what I'm talking about, but to set this up is this is the latest on the list outside of my number one, which we covered earlier, and I've got a honorable mention there, right? I
Mhm.
can cover you with. This is from Ubisoft Montpellier, and that's Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
Fuck yeah.
This game is a blending of a lot of things that I really wanted. Where Prince of Persia was originally just this 2D platforming gauntlet run of a game. And with the original was pretty brutal and rough back in the day. And the 3D ones, don't get me wrong, I love those, but those are not Metroidvanias. And to see this come into the Metroidvania limelight, I fell in love with it almost immediately, man. Uh, this is a almost near perfect, like this is a 9.5 out of 10 game for me. There's a couple of things because when I want a Metroidvania, I want tight controls. If I die, I want it to feel like it's my fault. This game had very few of those situations because there's a lot of environmental traps that you got to get around. You can do the awesome, cool acrobatics that allow you to jump, but in a different way. Instead of getting double jump, going and doing parkouring off of the rods there. I think this is one of the few that had a really good story that kind of captured me. I'm like, ooh, I feel like I really have a purpose here. I'm not just surviving. I'm really here because I've got a purpose, and you feel it within the voice acting, which I thought was awesome to do. Um, that this one, and to top it off, it's a very reasonably easier of the Metroidvanias. It's very accessible, in my opinion. I don't, I don't know. Did you
Well,
have any trouble with it?
the Golden Path, super accessible. But some of those optional platforming puzzles, some of the my probably the second hardest I've encountered. My first hardest we'll talk about for sure. But though, dude, the Golden Path is pretty doable. But those little secret areas and it's got some of the hardest platforming in a Metroidvania I've experienced for sure. Fucking love
Okay.
this game though.
I think that you're right. I have problems with the Metroidvanias for other reasons. I love platformers. So they were difficult, but I didn't think of them like that. So this is a
Yeah,
good call out. Definitely good
yeah,
call out because I definitely those were one of those traps. That I know you're talking about the end. Kind of had me questioning how tight of a game it was, and I saw all the slight edges where I was like,
yep.
I don't know, that doesn't feel fair. But outside of that, yeah, really good game. I'm just sad that it didn't meet expectations because it did well in its critic scores. In the 84 to 85, in between about 83 to 85,
Yeah, it
depending
did
where you're
great.
at. And quite frankly, I think that was underbidding it. I really think this was a 92, 93 for me. Not game of the year last year, but it was definitely up in that conversation, and I think it was criminally underrated in that regard.
For sure. Yeah. Awesome combat. You can do combos, parrying, like you talked about, and I loved it. It introduced one of the coolest mechanics in a Metroidvania that I think every Metroidvania should have going forward. In a Metroidvania, one of the aspects of it, like we were talking about, is you encounter a blocked path and you can't progress until you get an item or an ability to come back and then progress. Well, usually a good Metroidvania will give you markers where you can mark your map. Prince of Persia went a step further, and when you mark your map, it takes a screenshot of
Yes.
that area. Because I don't know how many times I've marked the map and I'm like, oh, why the fuck did I mark the map? And I go back and I'm like, oh, it's just a fucking double jump. Shit. But in Prince of Persia, you can hover over it and you see a screenshot. Every fucking Metroidvania going forward should have this feature. It was incredible.
Thank you. Yes, I totally forgot about that until just now. Again, uh, Matt is absolutely right. Uh, that's my fundamental problem. Is if I take a break, I'm like, what is this map marker for? There, it gave me a snapshot, so that way it didn't give me a big glowing thing, so I know there's something there. They just contextually in that specific room or section, there's something there that's supposed to remind me. And now it's up to me to try to remember that. But having that digital journal was a huge saver. Absolutely worth
Yeah,
it.
because I would do that in some of my Metroidvanias. But it wasn't baked in the game. I would mark it and then take 2 screenshots from my phone of where it was on the map and what it was. So I was doing this before in most of my. It helped tremendously, and I started doing that about halfway into my Metroidvania journey. But yeah, having it baked in the game, awesome. The platforming puzzles were, I'd say, they're not as hard as the Path of Pain, but close.
Okay. All right. All right.
Alex, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I contextually know as well. Okay.
Okay.
Definitely fair. Uh, damn.
Yeah.
Don't try to sell that on me. I really don't need that game sold on me, gentlemen. Stop.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna sell it.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, you are.
And lastly, it was a huge Metroidvania. The map was awesome, and I was just like, "Oh, this is still going." Super unique levels too. So, yeah, that was my number 4. So, I'm glad that's higher up on your list, Bob.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, speaking of number 2s, I know I can't be called out, so I'm going to take it away to you now, Matt, because mine was our. We'll go to you.
So number 2 is one of 2 of the genre names, Metroidvania, and it's Castlevania, and it's my favorite Castlevania of all time. That's Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Is this on any list?
No, I actually refrained from putting any Metroid or Castlevanias on my list just out of premise.
Wow, that's impressive. No, I played it later, so I knew it was going to be on your list. I left it wide open for you, man.
Yeah, that's what she said. I played it originally on the PlayStation 1. It released on PS1, Konami, and it follows Alucard. I don't want to spoil anything, but he's a really fucking cool character that's half vampire, half human. He's got an awesome, he's got an awesome backstory. It's pixel art mixed with 3D graphics because at the time PS1 could do 3D renderings, so it's mainly pixel art, but it has some 3D aspects to the pixel art. This fucking soundtrack is probably one of the greatest of all time. It's just a masterclass in the genre and my favorite Castlevania of all time. So awesome combat. It's got the RPG system, really cool story, and yeah, it was. I own the Black Label PS1 version. Yeah, I think this is in my top 10 favorite games of all time. I think we talked about it, but yeah, I mean, incredible game. They re-released. I played it 3 times. I played it on XBLA. I played it on uh, the edition for PS4 that comes with the Richter's story. What the fuck is it called? It's escaping me. Anyway, I recently played it, platinumed it, and yeah, incredible Castlevania. I was hoping that the anime would visit some of the aspects of Symphony of the Night, but they didn't. So this paved the way for all of the wonderful DS games. This paved the way for Dawn of Sorrow. This paved the way for every 2D, 2.5D Castlevania. This was like, ahead of its time. So I think it was like the 6th or 7th entry in the series, but this was the fucking pinnacle of the series. So
Yep. Yeah. So Symphony of the Night for me, like I said, I didn't want to touch any Castlevanias or Metroids just out of premise because there's 2 specific titles, one from each.
Yeah.
That for me are the period end of story genre defining games.
Yep.
Symphony of the Night is one of them.
Hell yeah.
Dude, it is I'm being completely objective here. It is the best Castlevania period end of story.
Mm-hmm.
It is Symphony of the Night was the first one that gave us the premise of the Metroidvania or the Vania side of the Metroidvania genre.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's an undisputable fact. And god damn, it has aged phenomenally.
Mm-hmm.
You can look at any modern pixel art game now, Blasphemous 2, like I mentioned. You can look at Symphony of the Night and tell me they're not inspired by each other.
Right.
Or one isn't inspired by the other. It's clear as day.
Yep. Requiem. It's called Castlevania Requiem. And that's the best way to play Symphony. I mean, best way to play is original hardware with the original disc, right? But if you don't
Yeah.
have original hardware, like a lot of people don't, PS4, digital, physical, whatever, Symphony, Castlevania Requiem. It has Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood. Rondo of Blood is really, really hard.
It's also a good game too, though.
Oh, incredible game. Follows Richter, one of the best Belmonts. And yeah.
And honestly, I hate to say it, but I don't think Castlevania actually missed on any games, if I'm being completely honest.
Mirror of Fate was fun. And yeah,
It was a game.
Castlevania definitely missed with Lords of Shadow too. We don't talk about it.
I forgot that existed. Yeah, you're right. Yep,
we all do. I wish everyone did. It's so bad. I love Lords of Shadow. It went away from the Metroidvania aspect, went 3D action adventure platformer. Loved it. Had an incredible story that was very heavily Castlevania and it explained a lot. But yeah, Castlevania missed a couple times, but typically Castlevania games on point. And Symphony of the Night, best one. In my humble
by
opinion.
far.
Yeah.
By far. It's not just your opinion. I think that's pretty unanimous, man.
It is. It's unanimous. It's one of the best soundtracks. But I mean, Dawn is up there for me too. So, and then I'd say, third one probably Order of Ecclesia.
Pretty fair, yeah. Pretty fair.
Yeah. So,
if I may,
Super Castlevania is pretty damn good too.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it is. If I may, just because I didn't play Symphony of the Night originally when it launched, I went back later. Because my PlayStation was my RPG machine.
Yeah.
My PSX was we don't have to go into that diatribe. Yep. But I did remember you said Castlevania never misses. I don't know. I want to get your judgment. I want to get your judgment because I have a cartridge laying here, and I should have grabbed it. Castlevania: Legacy of Darkness. I want you to, talk about that one for me.
Lament of Innocence. There were 2 PS2 games that released. So yeah, I didn't say Castlevania never misses. I said Castlevania rarely misses.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I'm just curious. I wanted to see if I'm remembering that game correctly.
Right.
And I don't want to step on anybody's I want adjustment and say, hey, do I need to go back to this, or did I?
Lament of Innocence was okay. Curse of Darkness, not great. And then, of course, we have the Game Boy Advance games. Circle of the Moon, Area of Sorrow. Yeah. So, yeah, they got some stinkers in there. Judgment was bad.
Judgment?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I just remember Legacy. I remember that 64 game, man.
Yeah.
I have a copy of it.
That's what I'm saying. I have a copy of it.
Rare copy. Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. Look at that price. I think it's like $100 loose.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'll
crazy.
Check that up
it's
sometime.
So bad.
It's all right. Man, I have it because I remembered that and I thought it was a meme and I was like, haha, it's the one that wasn't that great. Mm-hmm. If it's actually got some value, fucking score. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep. It definitely does. Yeah. Symphony of the Night, goated.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Alex. Number 1. We all know it.
You can skip me because I can go on for a long time about this one.
You don't want to skip you. This is your number 1.
Okay.
I fucking love this game too.
So number 1, it is the bane of Bob's existence. Apparently, it's Hollow Knight, the original Hollow Knight, the game that he can't finish, refuses to finish.
Called out.
Should finish.
Bob, you should finish it.
When?
Now. We're going to start having beer nights at my house, and you can start playing that on my goddamn PS4. You will finish that game, Bob. So,
wait, if I could be forced to do a backlog, which one do I get to choose for you, gentlemen?
Ooh, that might be a fun thing. Let's do that every year.
Yeah, that would be pretty fun. I'm going to get flamed for that, though. So, yeah, Hollow Knight. Dude, what can I say? I hate to say it. It's the father of modern... or I guess the godfather, honestly, of modern Metroidvanias. You can't play a Metroidvania that's come out since Hollow Knight that isn't clearly inspired by it now. And
it did a lot for the genre. It was defining.
Yeah, dude, the soundtrack's phenomenal. The gameplay's phenomenal. Everything about the game is memorable. Even though I speedrun it and I finish it in 2 hours every single time I play it now, it it's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. But I'm gonna limit myself on what I'm gonna say so I don't talk about it for an hour. The DLCs are great. They don't miss. The Pantheon of Hollow Nest is phenomenal. It's a much needed challenge, in my opinion. Dude, the actual final boss in the game, phenomenal. Nightmare King Grim, phenomenal. Like the game hits and hits and hits and hits. But I'll be the first to say and own up to the fact that it does have its downsides. It's slow.
Every game does, yeah.
Hollow Knight is slow. Like you are early game until you are 3/4 of the way through it. It is really slow. Unless you speedrun it, but that's not the point here.
Right.
But yeah, it's a bit of a drag. The story doesn't come together till towards the end of the game. But goddamn, for me, it's the one that's taken my heart. I have a little ghost light up sitting on my desk.
Nice.
Oh,
My map of Hollow Nest is above my desk right now. It's the
Beautiful.
one for me. There, if it honestly, if there was one video game I could play for the rest of my life, that's it.
Wow.
Like it's I
incredible.
say that very boldly. Yeah,
It's incredible.
the
I
one
love
for
it.
me.
It's got the hardest platforming challenge in any game I've ever played.
The Path of Pain.
The
Yes.
Path of Pain.
Yes.
Yeah,
Did you ever finish it?
I did.
Dude.
I finished the Path of Pain. I didn't platinum the game because I just couldn't do the Pantheon of Hollow Nest. But I recently did beat the first DLC, Nightmare King Grim. The boss design and the level design in this game is just next level for sure.
Mhm.
I love the shit out of this game. This is one of the reasons I was so excited for Silk Song because Silk Song was originally announced as DLC for Hollow Knight, but they had so much there that they're like, we're probably going to make a whole nother game. So yeah, Hollow Knight started what we have with Silk Song. So I do think Silk Song is a better game. I think it is. It just built upon everything Hollow Knight did and just did it so much better. Like you said, it's slow, and Hollow Knight Silk Song, it ramps up a little better with the difficulty curve and the golden path stuff and everything like that.
Yeah.
Hollow Knight easily in my top 10 Metroidvanias of all time. I picked Silk Song because one, I knew this was your first, and two, I do like Silk Song over the original Hollow Knight. But you can't play Silk Song without playing the original Hollow Knight, and I would recommend. It's very hard, but I recommend this game to anyone.
Mhm.
And just God, it's gorgeous. It's fun to play. It's brutally tough. Yeah, love it.
And
Very-
honestly, my love for the original Hollow Knight might be why I don't like Silk Song as much. If I'm being completely honest, like I think I very fondly remember messaging you because you were playing it at the time too. Nothing but bitching and complaining on my end because the game was way harder because I couldn't play like the knight.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But I had already I've a couple thousand hours in on regular Hollow Knight now, so it's regular. Like Silk Song for me is just it's entirely different, and it took a lot of getting used to, and I'm still not used to it.
Right, I bet, dude. 1,000 hours, yeah, that's
I can tell you exactly how many.
I was gonna say, Matt, think about that compared to yours and I's top. Like I know what yours is, but it's live service, and then you look at my stuff, and it's like nowhere near that for a single player when you average it out.
Yeah, I think my highest single player is like 220, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 2,231 hours on the Steam port of the game.
Holy shit, dude.
I also have it on PlayStation, and I have a few hundred hours in that as well.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Holy shit. And that's impressive. And that's why I love to hear that it's your top, man. This is not
it would take a lot. It would take a massive game to get rid of that for me.
Wow. That's more hours than I have in Destiny combined.
Jesus. I have a problem, man. This could
Sounds
be
like
my
a
intervention.
Sounds like a solution to me.
Yeah, honestly, it might be.
Yeah.
Dang.
Damn.
Yep, one of the greats, man. One of the greats. I have a little ghost statue. I have a hornet statue next to him. One of the greats.
Yep.
Incredible game.
Yep. And
Highly recommend it.
I'm going to be hunting down the fan gamer booth at Magfest solely because of Hollow Knight.
Yep. Yep. We're going to go to the merch first thing because that's what goes first.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. I guess I got an honorable mention then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your number one was Bloodstained.
Bloodstained. Yep, absolutely. And before anybody comes to the pitchfork, folks, for the record, it's not that I don't like Hollow Knight, but I love hearing your story because it resonated with you, and that's where all my other stuff is kind of like we always find that game once in a lifetime. But
Hollow Knight is not for everyone. It is a Souls-like. I could even consider it a Soulsborne. It's ridiculously fucking challenging. Like, it's one of the hardest games I've ever played. It is harder than Silksong, in my opinion.
Yes, it is brutal. It is really brutal. But
maybe back when I first played it, I guess.
Yeah, no, right.
And nowadays, not so much at all.
2,500 fucking hours in this game. Of course, it's going to be easier than Silksong.
I've got boss patterns memorized.
Right.
Exactly. I guess. Well, I guess get an honorable mention. Yeah. This isn't necessarily a Castlevania, but I wanted to call it out. Is it kind of gives me a little bit of those vibes. It gives me the Dead Cell vibes. Okay, folks, go check out Rogue Legacy. It is a lot of stupid fun. If you like what Dead Cells did with that roguelite action, but you still got the platforming and getting items and things like that, go check it out. So just wanted to throw that out there for everybody because Bloodstained was my number one. We discussed that earlier, and I guess I will hand off the floor to you, Matt. This is I knew which game when I will as a handoff. I'll tell you in the series because I know what's in there. I was like, if I put this one in my list, it's almost trolling you. If I'm being honest, it's kind of like if I said I'd take Silksong, even if I had finished it, I wouldn't do it because I recognize the greats within this genre, and this objectively is probably in that top tier. So I understand why.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it might be a different one that you're thinking, but I wonder what my first Metroidvania is. One of the other end of the Metroidvania genre, right? Castlevania is my second. Metroid Dread.
Yep, I knew
That's
it.
not the one I was thinking.
Yep, you were probably thinking of Super Metroid, and they're neck and neck.
Yep,
it's the ending of Metroid Dread. Super Metroid had an amazing ending too. Like, dude, I hate picking favorites, and I'd say, like, they are neck and neck, dude. Super Metroid and Metroid Dread, like, they're my favorite Metroids of all time. Dread hit the spot, though. 2022, technically Metroid 5, technically a sequel to Metroid Fusion, has our girl in full fucking HD 1080p glory. This was my game of the year for 2022. It beat out like some pretty heavy PlayStation 4 games or 5 games. It beat out some PlayStation 5 games. Yeah, I fucking love this game. It runs like a dream on the original Switch. It's gorgeous, awesome level design, super cool abilities. It's fan service for Metroid fans. And dude, I hope Metroid Prime 4 Beyond hits in the Prime series what Metroid Dread did for the 2.5D Metroid series. So, man, loved this game. Just super fun combat, gorgeous levels, engaging story. I had high expectations for this game because it was Metroid 5 and Metroid Dread was always talked about, but never released. I mean, I think between Fusion and Dread, it was like 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we were hungry, right? We had Prime and we had Samus Returns remake on the DS, 3DS, but we were hungry for some new Metroid. And when this was announced, no one expected this. Nintendo doesn't fucking care about Metroid. But then they're like, "Oh yeah, here's Metroid." And then they said Metroid Dread. Dude, Dread has been rumored, or what had been rumored in the Metroid community for a while. And dude, it lit the fucking community up. It reemerged the IP. Like we were eating so good. And then it released and it was fucking great. It was so good. I think I might be playing Dread for the next Metroid Marathon. I think that's the one they're giving me. So, yeah, this is my favorite Metroid of all time. Up there with my top 3, Prime and Super Metroid. Those are all neck and neck, though, right? But
Yeah.
Dread, dude, the length of it, great. The depth of it, great. They added a ton of new quality of life things for Metroid games. So, yeah, Metroid Dread,
Yep.
top favorite Metroidvania of all time. You
I'm
played it, Alex. You played it, Bob.
Yep.
Yep. No surprise there. That's the one I was talking about. I know which one you were thinking about, Alex. But objectively, Dread is the pinnacle of the series. Objectively, that game was amazing.
Yep.
You said it right there. When I heard sequel Fusion, I was like, oh, you have my attention.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of other stuff out there, and then we had like spin-off stuff, and then we had Prime series and a few other things, but the canonical next one in line is what had my attention. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
let's fucking go. I want to see where the story goes. And
Mhm.
it delivered.
Yeah. It was a beautiful Metroid cake of all of the previous Metroids: Metroid 1, 2, Samus Returns, Super Metroid, and Fusion, all combined and created fucking Dread.
Yep.
So, Alex, you love Metroid Dread as well?
Not as much as you do, but yeah, I did
Not
love the
many
game.
people do.
Yeah, for me, the best Metroid game, and it's the other tier 0. Like I was saying, like the pinnacle was Super Metroid.
Oh,
Because like I look at Super Metroid and Symphony of the Night as the two that started all of this,
yep.
and the reason why we have these games we love so much.
Yep.
And but hey, Dread was a phenomenal fucking game.
Right.
But
Yeah, the quality of life stuff in Dread just kind of ekes it just right above Super Metroid, right? Super Metroid is there as a
yeah,
pinnacle and as a pillar for the series for sure. But
Mhm.
Dread just incorporated so much quality of life shit that it sorely needed. And it just simmers a little bit above Super Metroid for me. So
and that's fine.
Yeah.
You're not the first person I've heard that from either.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not the one I thought you were going to go with, but hey,
Yeah.
color me
And
surprised.
That's crazy, right? Like it came out 3 years ago and it's my favorite Metroid. Like they nailed it. They fucking
Mhm.
nailed it. So yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
my favorite Metroid came out before I was born, so hey.
Nice.
Yeah. So why you love the genre, to see it
Yep.
grow and to not get stale.
Exactly.
It definitely
Exactly.
was it was a perfect fusion, if you will.
Yeah, and I love to see all these Metroidvanias emerging. Speaking of, did you guys have any other honorable mentions? I can rapid fire mine. I have like 7 more.
I mean, not of different IPs. I had other ones within similar IPs for their
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
yeah, like you called about Order of Ecclesia
Yep.
earlier. Uh, just another one in that that handheld series that kept Castlevania going through its rougher periods, if you will.
Yep. Yep. How about you, Alex?
Okay, so there's a lot. Dude, Pseudo Regalia is a really good indie one that a lot of people missed out on. It's like a $6 game on PC, but I think it is PC exclusive. I've got hey, I'm trying to name off ones that I don't think will be on y'all's. Shantae, Half Genie Hero.
Mm-hmm. Classic.
That's another really good one. Cave Story Plus,
Yep.
another good one. There's so many. Toho Luna Nights. I'm just a massive fan of the Toho Project games, so Luna Nights was a lot of fun for me.
Yeah.
But stuff like that.
Yeah. Song of the Deep. Really cool. I think originally on XBLA or PSN, just a small little indie. You're in a submarine and you're like exploring the ocean. And it's a Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Axiom Verge, very
Oh,
heavily
yeah.
inspired by Metroid, made by one guy, Thomas Happ. Amazing pixel art, 16-bit or 32-bit, I think. 32-bit.
Yeah, 32-bit.
Inspired, 32-bit inspired. A really, really cool, heavily inspired Metroid game. Fist. You ever play Fist?
No.
It's F.I.S.T. You're a rabbit with a big old fucking fist, like a mechanical fist. That's a really cool Metroidvania. I loved that game. I platinumed all these, by the way. One recently, made by another one person and published by Donkey, Animal Well. Did you play Animal Well?
That one was actually really surprising for me.
Me
That
too.
has no combat. Like it's
I know.
like it's phenomenal. Yeah,
Really?
it's a Metroidvania puzzle platformer.
Yes.
And it's super fun.
Ooh.
Yeah, no
It is
combat.
really
You're
fun.
just running away from things. I kind of a Metroidvania survival horror.
Yeah,
Okay.
honestly.
All right, I might have to check that out. When you're
Yeah.
done with your list, I got a judgment question for the community on something.
I've
Oh,
got
yeah,
another
no
one too. Guacamelee 2
That's on my list.
is
Yep.
also
Awesome combo fighter made by Drinkbox Studios. Luchador, you're a luchador, and yeah, I had a blast with that game. So what do you got, Bob?
All right.
I'll finish mine after you.
Okay. So I need to know, would you, under your strict guidelines, because you are the person for this, and I like 2D platformers, but I think there is a line when they become a Metroidvania and when they don't.
Mhm.
Would you consider The Messenger on that list?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Because The Messenger is
Yeah.
fucking phenomenal.
Yep.
That was one I recently platinumed, I think this year. And holy crap.
Good call out. Good
yes.
call out.
Sabotage totally nailed that one. And then it was like, oh, hey, wait, Sabotage did what? Oh, that's right. The other game that's not a Metroidvania. I was like, oh my god, this
Right.
game is amazing. I'm never doubting these guys ever. Until they fuck up, they've got my backing.
I'm so glad you picked that one up. Yeah. Let's see. Ultros. Any of you played Ultros? That was on PS5. Awesome. Just psychedelic art, crazy fucking twisted story, really cool, unique gameplay, and like you plant seeds and it affects the levels in the environment. Like you can plant like a wall that you can climb up, but you have to get the seed first. So really hard game, and very challenge. It's very puzzle based, so it's really like complicated and a brain twister for sure. I platinumed that game though, so I love that. The Last Faith,
Yeah.
pixel art, Souls-like Metroidvania. It's like Bloodborne meets Castlevania.
Yeah.
So that was super fun. Really gorgeous pixel art. Really fucking hard. I didn't platinum it because I missed one thing, but I have one last trophy to go in that game. That was very fun. Cool story. Yeah, that's
I've got another one.
Okay.
Monster Sanctuary, if you guys have played that. It's another good one as well. It's a Metroidvania meets like Pokemon kind of.
Yeah.
You're capturing monsters the entire game, and they all have different stats and all this stuff, and you use them to fight. Yeah, it's
Very
super duper fun game.
Nice.
Definitely a little bit of a deep cut, but
right.
Hey, it is what it is.
Right. How about Bob? Did you have any others?
No, I think you guys, you're the experts here, man. I was just worried about stepping on your all's list, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, no. There's so many out there. If we missed one and you love it, tell us about it. Put it in the Discord. And if you have a top 5 or your favorite Metroidvanias of all time, I know it's a very popular genre. Tell us about it. Post your favorite Metroidvanias in the Discord. Let's talk about it. It's one of my favorite genres. I could talk about it for hours. So if you want to talk about it, hit me up on the Discord. We're on there. We're all on there. So I'm Neo
Mhm.
Charge. Bob is Leon Lion Hartley, and Alex is Oracle Mike. So yeah, uh, that was fun. That was super fun. I'm glad we did this episode. It's been
hmm
a long time coming for sure. So, uh, Alex, do you want to tell people where they can find you and where they can find your music and what you're doing, and just tell people about you? You're not a regular on the show, so this is your chance to uh, tell people where they can find you.
All right. So on Steam, I'm Goat Lord Triobix. I'll put that in the Discord for people that don't want to try and spell that out.
That's why I
On
called you the Goat Lord.
Yeah, on PlayStation, I am Gundam ASWG08, which is really hard to spell out for people. Um, there's a lot of underscores in there. There's a 4 replacing an A in Gundam because you can't say Gundam apparently. Um, yeah, my music, I'm BA Select Start on everything except for Apple Music. I'm Select Start on there. Um, yeah, it's pretty much it for me.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, we love having you on the show. This was a great suggested topic. Oh, we do have a question, don't we? We got to read off that question from.
Oh,
Yeah, we have the second part. Altier 23 wrote in for the question. I get Alex. We didn't prepare you for this, so
That's fine. It's fine.
yeah. But it's a great question. Um, should we do
oh
that?
yeah,
We should do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do that. Put him on
Right.
the spot.
Yeah. So he had two questions. Altier 23 wrote in on Discord, like you all can. We have a little question section. And his question was, what is the most underrated game you have ever played? So, Alex, you go first. I'm kidding, Bob, because we've had time to think about this. Bob, did you want to
Yeah,
go first, or you want me to go first? It's up to
I'll
you.
go. I'll go first, man. Um, so there are two games that immediately came to mind that I never heard good things about. Well, there's three. Um, and I had to whittle this down and kind of was like, well, do I go with what's the worst on critic scores? What do I, what do I get the feeling out of? Um, what can I defend at the last stand that I've never heard anybody talk nice about? Because if I go by scores, Puzzle Quest Immortal Edition's on there, but that's kind of lame. Um, it's a Final Fantasy game.
Mm,
I will defend this all day long. It did get a 78, so it was somewhat popular from my understanding, but I hadn't heard anybody else talk about it. That's World of Final Fantasy. This is a great homage. It is a Final Fantasy meets Pokemon.
yeah.
Uh, the story is okay. I think it caught a lot of personally. I think it caught a lot of flack because the combat system, if you aren't paying attention, will kick your ass.
Mm,
With the way the stacking mechanic works. And I think there is a negative personally. I think there's my opinion, but I think there's a bias against the chibi character style. It's not very
mm,
popular. But if you can get past that look, because I know it's not necessarily always the most coolest, so to speak, it is an amazing game with a lot of callbacks to a lot of Final Fantasies. So if you know your lore, this is a Final Fantasy fan. It's kind of game.
yeah. Cool. All right. I actually was interested in this game, and then I was like, am I? And I did some research, and yeah, I passed on it. But it does itch the Final Fantasy fan. It has some fan service for Final Fantasy gurus out there for sure. Chibi Lightning, hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I could see why some people wouldn't like it.
Right.
But definitely go check it out, man. If you ever get a chance.
Right. Yeah. And this is an awesome question regarding like the subjective nature of games, right? Even though these games we're talking about scored super low on OpenCritic, like the majority of gamers hated them or didn't like them, they hold a special place in our hearts and we love them. Mine actually got a 68 on
Oh,
OpenCritic. and it's from one of my favorite IPs. Usually a really underrated IP. So it's Darksiders 3. So
Oh, that make
yeah,
really tell me, because I don't know about these games, but
yeah,
I've heard of them, and I heard there was some fuss in the community. So
yeah.
what sell me, man.
Well, it's a combination of things, right? So Darksiders made by THQ Nordic, and they range, right? So there's 4 games in the series. Darksiders 1 is a Zelda clone. It's a good Zelda clone. You have dungeons. You get like items that in the dungeons, and there's a boss at the end. Darksiders 1, Zelda clone. Darksiders 2, completely flip the script. You follow war. So okay, Darksiders follows the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse: war, death, fury, and strife. Kind of a deviation from the like mythology of the real horsemen, but it's great. And you're in the post-apocalyptic setting. So war is in 1. Darksiders 2, you follow death. And it's a lot like a third-person Elder Scrolls. It's heavy RPG, open world. Loved it. But with Darksiders 3, they flipped the script again, and it's a Souls-like. So, and
Oh,
it follows Fury. So War has a huge sword and a big gauntlet. Death has scythes and magic. Fury has a fucking whip, an elemental whip. And you get different elemental weapons throughout the game, and there's like little puzzles with each enemy. So, and then Darksiders Genesis, that follows War and Strife, is a top-down Diablo-like game.
oh,
So if they keep flipping the script and flipping the genre, the 4 games are nothing alike.
Nope.
The story though is incredible, and they're all the same when it comes to story and characters and everything like that. Dude, the Darksiders games are amazing, and they're so underrated. Great story, great gameplay. It's fresh gameplay every iteration. So yeah, it's an easy Souls-like game if you play Souls-likes, but it's very hard if you haven't. And when people went into a Darksiders, like, oh, another RPG open world or another Zelda, and they got slammed with a Souls-like, they're like, fuck this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a bait and switch, but I loved it.
okay, all right, definitely, man.
Yeah.
Backlog,
Dude, oh my
backlog.
god. Well, Darksiders 4 is coming out soon. It's the 5th in the series, and you're going to be all 4 of them. And we've been waiting on this. The ending.
Yep.
So here's the crazy part. 1, the ending is the ending for all the games, because 1 takes place, then the ending happens, then 2 takes place when 1 did, then 3 takes place when 1 did, Genesis takes place when 1 did, and that ending sets up 4.
Oh, that explains why you're interested, because how are they going to flip the script again when they already have it? Oh, I love this concept, dude.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Dude. I
Right,
know.
all right, I
Dude,
need
Zelda.
Darksiders.
Darksiders 1 is a Zelda clone. It
Uh,
has its moments. It has its bad moments too, but I think you would love it. And then you're a big fan of Elder Scrolls, I think you would love too. I'm just saying, Bob. Don't sleep on these.
all right, all right. It's on my list.
Okay. All right. Alex, most underrated game you've ever played. The silence is deafening.
I know, right? For me, it's just because of how much I love it, and I don't ever hear people talk about it. It may have been relevant at the time when it came out, but it definitely isn't anymore. Sacred 2. If anybody remembers those games. I loved that game. I have Sacred 2 Gold. I have a copy of Sacred 2 Fallen Angel for PS3. Love the games. Love the whole franchise. And it kind of fizzled out, unfortunately.
Oh, I do remember. This was a PC game way long ago, man. You scratched an old piece of my
Oh wow,
brain. Yeah. Especially that second one. I recognize that box art. Holy crap, dude. Core memory unlocked. I totally forgot about this game.
Very cool.
It's It's specifically Sacred 2 for me. That was the one that I think I played the most. I have Sacred, Sacred 2, Sacred 2 Fallen Angel, which I guess was 2 with the Seraphim DLC. And then Sacred 3, I think it's called Sacred 3. I'm
Okay.
checking on my Steam right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
recognize these
Sacred
from.
3.
Yep, Sacred 3.
Very cool. Very cool.
And Sacred 3 came out in 2014.
Oh wow, gotcha. What kind of game is it? What genre? What do you do?
It's a top-down RPG most of the
Gotcha.
time.
Okay.
Other times you role play as the victim. So it's kind of like yeah, it's a top-down RPG. You pick your class, make your character, you play as the same character through the story the whole way through.
Yeah.
It's one of the first games I ever played with skill trees. So you like had full customization over your builds for everything.
Gotcha.
The soundtrack was really memorable. The art style to me just sticks out for the time. Yeah, great games.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Beautiful question. Altier 23. Thank you
That's
so
a
much.
rough one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we go back to food questions?
Right. Yeah. No. If you have questions you want us to read off on the show and answer them for you at the end of the show, just put your questions in the questions channel on our Discord. We read them. We love them, and we look forward to hearing more questions from our community. So that's what we do over there. So yeah, what do you say we get the hell out of here? That was a fun episode. We ended it just right. And anything else you guys want to say before we get the fuck off here? All right, cool. Well, this has been episode 29. We really appreciate you guys listening. Thank you so much for everyone that's part of the community, talking games, playing games. That's what we love. And we're here for you all. So thanks so much. Have a great rest of your day or evening or night or whenever the fuck you're listening to this. Peace.
Peace.